après-midi, on ferait surprise party. C'est ce qu'on apprend mieux en dansant. Ce serait si bon, ce serait si doux d'avoir un collège fou fou fou. Faudrait chaque semaine, au moins 3 mercredis, et commencer le week-end le lundi à 11h30. Un collège fou 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 fou, où tout le monde est fou. Un collège fou 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 fou, et rien que pour nous. Un collège fou 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 fou, où on ne fait rien du tout. Un collège fou 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 fou, c'est ça qui serait doux. Un collège fou fou.
Oh God, hello, hello, hello.
Make sure everyone has the sound. Hey, wow.
Q-woo-woo.
Ha.
Q-woo-woo. Q-woo-woo. Q-woo-woo.
Q-www-woo-woo. Booty creek, booty creeks.
Booty arrive. Booty boogie.
I'm saying I live again. Oh yeah.
Booty clap. Booty clap. Booty moves. Booty blew it. Booty blew it.
Booty bluette. Booty bluette. Hello. Achoo. Le sheesh. Le sheesh. I see booty YouTube. We are up on YouTube. That's what took me a second. YouTube is a fickle mistress.
Booty wiglet.
Also, I keep getting signed out on all of my
Blankies,
API
hi.
connections. So like, as I'm going live, you don't know it. I can set everything up on the back end, but until you hit go live, like there's no way to test. All of this setup is like, you have to hit go live for it to appear to work.
Get that TikTok going.
No, I've been denied on TikTok. So what I need on TikTok is everyone to go
Hi,
at Booty Swagga, and I need followers on TikTok to go live. That's basically what they said. They said anyone could go live, but like we have to make sure that it's a real person. I already am getting the things of like, your account's been attracting a lot of attention. I have 0 videos, I have 0 recognition, but like when you fill it out, it's like, how many followers do you have? Total followers across all your social media platforms. Like, how is blah, 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 blah. But apparently I'm just too poor for TikTok. So no TikTok just yet. Hello everybody, let's put the glasses on. Let's get a little bit
Spark up. Spark up.
let's get a little toasty. Let's get a little toasty. What up,
Spark.
Twitter? What up, YouTube? What up, kick.com? What up, internet? What up, everywhere? We are live everywhere, all across the internet. There's no escaping me. I wish that I
Spark up.
could just give away my identity freely. Wish I could just give away my identity freely and stream on all the porn hubs as well, but we can't. Oh, I'm in YouTube chat. Hello, YouTube chat.
Hello, YouTube chat.
Hello, YouTube chat. That's so funny. I love being able to just type in a box, and I could just send a message to every single chat at once. I just like you guys being right here. Like, just covering the chat box on this screen is just so funny to me. Like, why do I need to read it when you'll just read it to me? Hello, everybody. Happy Snatcher Day. Happy Snatter Day. Happy Slatter Day. Happy Gatter Day. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day today. I hope y'all are having a lovely time. I hope everyone's weekend's been going well. How are you guys? How is everybody?
Booty way.
How y'all doing today? How y'all living? How you vibing? How you grooving? How you shamoving, babies? What the F's up, everyone? I love seeing just the random multi-feed that sometimes works, sometimes doesn't.
Enjoying some shochu.
Shochu? Oh shit, let's go, dude.
Ooh.
I love sochu. Whoa.
Working but good.
What are you getting at the Japanese barbecue, my guy? That sounds good. What kind of barbecue? Like a yaki place? You getting some fun like grilling action, some pokey stick action? You going to like shabu shabu? What you eating? That sounds good.
I got spicy pork and
YouTube
caribou.
viewer. I've been better. Why does it? Is your name on YouTube just YouTube viewer? I'm not gonna lie. The name YouTube viewer just kind of scares me a little.
Pokey stick.
That seems like it. That's like a van outside that says like not the government. Like, what do you mean YouTube viewer?
Keki W.
I've seen enough like gangster movies to know that like a big white van that's like floral arrangements is like either the CIA or the FBI. That's just Google being like, who is this shenanigan going live? Who are you wasting our servers? That's right. I need everybody to, I said before it was just a test, but now that test is over, and what I need like every single person to just be following me on every site possible. You know what I mean? I think that's the missing link in this sausage. Hold on, I need to.
Yes, it is. Not a cop.
Here.
93.
Stop! I'm hearing myself echo. Okay, go here. Yes, it is I, not a cop.
Booty 7.
Fuck, I'm late.
Why is this always?
Is there a link tree?
Is there a link tree? There should be, but there probably isn't. Where's? Okay, so what happens if I do like this? What? What? Okay, I could do that. I could do this. Okay. What if show badges? Great. Show platform? Great. Show this? Great. Okay. What if we had just the most toxic... Look at this screen. Whoa, dude. Look at this screen. I should have me up on Twitter too, but this is just kind of funny. Sorry, I was getting distracted. I want to have all of the streams up. Go find me here.
Pog.
Whoa, dude. Okay, what happens if we just... Who's going to hit it first? Who's gonna hit it first? Oh, okay. Who's gonna hit it first? Sorry, I was getting distracted.
All right, today is a beautiful day. It is June 7th. It is 3:49 in the PM. It is a little cold outside. And hold on, I think I got it. Okay. There we go. All right, let's have a little Team Fortress. Today is a beautiful day. It is June 7th. It is 3:49 in the
Much better.
It is 3:49 in
Luna says lighter to Jan Booty dance.
Okay, let's
while
stop
you
that.
dance.
Let's stop that nonsense right now.
Oh, I hope no one hears this. Oh,
voices.
God, that is awful. Hope no one hears this fart.
Kick.
Oh, God.
The voices.
But I hope everyone's having a good day today. Happy weekend. I've since I've been home from Japan, it's been like a little over a week. I've just been like, you know that feeling when you go away for a while and you get back into your space and you're just like, I just want to switch some stuff up. So I took my whole computer and desk and everything apart over the last like day or two. So I haven't really like been at my computer since my last stream. But since then I've just like kind of just been like putting a bunch of stuff. I've been rearranging just everything I own out of my sleep schedule has been fucked. I have been jet lagged. I've never been this bad jet lagged where I just can't sleep. I can't practically function in any capacity. I'm like awake until the morning. I sleep until too long. And then I do a bunch of things to try and like tire myself out to fall asleep. And then I just like lie awake in bed. Then I'm just like, I'm over this. I need to get stuff done. It's been unsustainable. Steel curtain? Steel curtain with a 5 bomb? What the F, dude? Thank you. Thank you. What the heck? What the frick? Thank you, homie. What the F? I appreciate
What
the
up,
5 bomb.
Palce?
What up, Bootai? Not too much. What's up with you, homie? What the F? Thank you so much. Not too much, not too much. We just vibing on every platform. There's also a stream on Twitter, but you can't talk there, so it's who knows what it's like. But what the F? Hope y'all are doing well. We're live everywhere, so go check it out. We have a YouTube, we have a Twitch or something. There's everything. Go find me everywhere. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Isn't that what it's all about?
Jerpog.
Jerpog? Jerpog? But I hope y'all are doing well.
Very rare to be live on the small platform known as Twitch Nodders.
Very rare. Very rare.
Easy.
But no, this is man, I'm what's the right word for it? I'm
Is that 669 nices after that 5?
669 nices. Oh, you know what? I think it is. Whoa, dude. Whoa, dude. That's 669s right there. That 669s is what that hit.
Let's go.
Easy. Shrimbly pimbly ass. Let's go, dude.
Nice, 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 nice.
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 Shrimbly
Nice, 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 nice.
Shrimbly
Nice,
ass.
nice, 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 nice,
Man.
nice.
I was
Nice,
waiting
no, sir.
for-
Nice, 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 nice.
Where is this?
Nice, 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 nice.
No, see.
Ooh, okay. Damn it. Of course it comes right now. I have to go to the front door real fast. I have to sign for a package real fast. I know I'm important. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
The package is a meat dragon.
Well, I back montage guy. You don't have to look at the all at the same time. Kook, BW.
Keck. Let me just sign for this with my tits. Kook W. Keke W. Keke.
Beep, boop. I wanted to sign for the package. So I was at the boop store trying to get a good beep for the boop.
Whew. Whew. That was annoying. Hello, everybody. What is happening on Twitch right now? Like, where... What's going on? Is there something happening today I'm not aware of? Hello, everybody.
Just in general.
Yeah, like, I mean, up until I pulled, like, all my streams
Jerma had
up,
the house flipper.
this
thingy.
is, I mean, Jerma had the house flipper thingy? Is that what like, I just mean, like, in the fact that, like, I mean, it's not a numbers game, but, like, this is, like, the lowest I think I've ever seen my view count in 4 years. So, like... Huh? Did I do something? Did I say something on Thursday? I just pulled up my phone when I was going down,
I was
walking over to
thinking
the
that same
door.
thing.
And I'm
Kick.
sitting here like, huh?
Huh, so odd.
Huh?
No peers.
Yeah, what the fuck? I don't know what's going on. Did I say something?
Maybe everyone is just in traffic.
I mean, you don't need to be, you know, you don't need to be that way about it.
Head
I'm just
booty
very
swagger.
confused.
I have but a single question for you.
God, that's like the most dangerous thing anyone's ever said. Go on. Go on. What is the single question you have for me?
Twitch must be bugging.
How are you, my boy?
Oh, thank God.
Uh-oh.
Doing okay. I'm just
Oh,
very confused
Farrah.
right now. Not in like a
Phew.
like I'm happy to be streaming. I'm happy to be here. I'm just very confused. Like this is like something happened numbers that I'm not aware of. Did I get canceled on Twitter? What's going on here?
Phew.
I'm just very confused. Like this is a number that you go in
First.
like
Saturday.
seriously
nice.
contemplate your existence. No, this is a number where it's just like something happened. Twitch was constantly pausing for me earlier, so maybe it was bugging for people also. I
Roll
guess.
call.
Not even a roll call. It just is like I'm very like this is like one of those dangerous
Do we
numbers.
still have the Albanian viewer?
It do be summer and all schools are out. My demographic is like 25. My demographic is out of school. Like on Twitch, my demographics, I have like 2% viewers in like the school range.
30.
Most everyone, like my demographic of stream is like 80
We
plus
are old
percent, like
Sag.
older than 25.
Old J.
Does grad school
Does
count?
grad
Well,
school
grad
count?
school I think is still in depending on when you go to grad school, but like it's 80% like 25 plus.
Your life of a warm hug was a person.
I think you and Wubs went live at the same time today, and we get lots of cross viewership.
Oh,
again, like I
That's
realize
more
I
of a
realize
mindset
that
than
especially
making a
now
script.
that he's going live on all of my stream days at the exact same time that my times are, but like this also I mean, yeah, I guess that is a contributing factor, but it just seems weird that like there it's two to like it's more than just like, you know, a couple of crossover. Like this is like
Is
extra.
low though.
A grad school and a 9. 5 is right.
Like over the past, this is lower than when I have less viewers now than when I moved to San Diego. You know what I mean? Like that's why I'm just like, wow, I haven't seen this since I moved here. That's why it's a concerning number. And I hate talking about numbers like this, but like this is one of those ones that like, it's like there needs to be a serious discussion about what? Yeah, I don't know. I get, yeah, because I don't even know. I've had to really contemplate this and think about it
Tyler
because
Lopez, you
I need to
deserve
like, I
eternal
guess,
success,
change my
man.
stream schedule
Smile.
because now like trying to compete is just not working. But I don't know how to make that happen.
Do you use OBS? What's your bit rate? Because as soon as I go above 6,000, I get black screened.
What is black screened? What is black screened? I've never heard that. What is black screened? Does that have to do with hardware acceleration?
Twitch recommends 6,000 max kind of for 1080p.
Just a black screen with sound? I don't think I've ever had that. Where are my gray screens at? Am I a black screen to people? I've been streaming at 8,000 kbps for
Commander Dex to
4
show
years. 4 years now? I've just always
off.
streamed at
A
8,000.
combo of Wubby's new streams and today that it's the first summer day in most places in the US.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. No, that's totally
just
fair.
got
That's
here
totally fair. It's
During
just like,
6K Ford
even when it's been the summer
Smell-O-Vision.
before, like, even on the first day of summer, like every streamer knows, everyone knows, and the summer viewership drops, right? This time last year, my drop was from like 700 average over the winter, like 700. It was a 723 average in the winter, and then I dropped to 300 and 400 by this time in the summer. Are you live a bit earlier? 3:30. 3:30 p.m. has been my schedule change for almost a year now. Because yeah, it was after the summer last year that I switched
Master
my
Twitch?
stream time to 3:30.
I'm very slow to change.
But yeah, so it is very like this is again
Change,
like a
change-y.
For the bus.
a big one. So let's see. Yeah, I don't even know. Time before another. I'll do it if when the new one releases. I said I would do another one when the new one releases, but we have the Megalopolis one. But like, if I were to do it on a Saturday, a change will do
A
you
change will do you good. I said a change will do you good.
Wow, you really are. Is that Whitney Houston? Oh no, it was just Gay Robot. Oh wow, Gay Robot. What pipes you have? Oh my
Kick me.
gosh,
Ahaha.
Kick.
that's crazy.
Cakes.
Yeah, I'm I don't know. because obviously, like, this time on Saturdays is
the
not...
combined viewership between YouTube, Twitch, and Kick normal? I wonder if people are just going to their preferred platforms.
I mean...
K-Babu.
Maybe, but, like, I think my average Kick viewership was, like, 10. Average on YouTube, I think, was, like, 9, maybe. So, like, that's, you know, 15 of my normal viewers. I on, like, Twitch or something like that. I don't think anyone is, like, on exclusively Twitter, but I could be wrong. Yeah, the average in viewerships for the other platforms have been
YouTuber.
Not huge, right? Like, I'm definitely not going to be hitting any sort of like partner or any metrics for the others. No, but I don't know. I think like this is something to talk about for me, at least, because like this time on Saturday is just that this ain't gonna work. But now I don't know, because like, man, changing a schedule is like one of the worst things to do. Like, I've been live at this time now for a year, more than a year. I have an accent. You have an accent. Thank you. Good luck. We're in a recession, fams. What? I'm just talking about what time I want to start my stream. This is a free stream. Anyone can watch this stream for free. By no means are you required or necessitate giving me money in any capacity. All I ask is for viewership, and if viewership is dropping, then we need to have a discussion about how to increase viewership. I don't know. Finding a better time. Yeah, I hate ads. I play ads so that you don't have to see ads if you don't want. I simp when I'm comfy. Fair, dude. Mercury's in retrograde? Oh my god, that's such a Gemini thing to say. That's such a Libra thing to say. Free content like Twitch and YouTube goes crazy during recession, right? Look at the last time.
Kick, well.
What time zone's your audience mostly in?
Your audience mostly in
America.
Maybe go off that.
Pacific and Eastern are the most common ones, which is why I started streaming at this time. Because most of my audience work like not necessarily 9 to 5 jobs, but have a consistent work schedule, usually like Monday through Friday. Like the concept of like school or summer vacation, unless they're teachers, doesn't really apply to my audience. Being nice out on a Saturday, that definitely applies. That definitely applies.
Nodders.
But yeah, like that's why usually like I started streaming live at 3:30 on the weekdays, because most of my audience like has to go to bed for their normal job in the morning. So going back to switching to streaming like late at night would be getting like almost an entirely new audience, because most of my audience tends to go to sleep around like 8 p.m. Pacific is when like it's 11 p.m. on the East Coast, and most people go to bed around then. And then around like, 10.
Third shift at a gas station. LGBTQIA plus is where you at.
Oh shit. Damn, Tits with Rat. I didn't know you was an ally.
Perhaps they are out of the house on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Sure. Again, everyone keeps saying it is Saturday night nice, but what I keep replying with is yes, but for the last 4 years, it hasn't been this low on a Saturday night. Like that's what I keep saying every time. Like, yes, I understand all those variables. Again, this is now I'm almost at 5 years streaming. And in 4 years, this is the lowest it's been on a Saturday in like 4 years.
The time accommodation has been so nice, homie.
But like, let's be honest and let's be very open. I can't, honestly, like now that Wubby streams at my live time, like I can't compete with that. There was a reason that everyone streams on not Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays, you know? Because like you just can't compete with it. But now that it's like every day of the week,
or dies here,
and now that it's on like, you know, the days that I stream at the exact same time that I stream, it's like, well, this isn't sustainable anymore. So now now it's either like streaming earlier, which is like also a whole new complicated thing, because streaming earlier is when all of like the top dogs on Twitch are live. Like all of them use like they have like the 9 to 5 p.m. like lockdown, right? Ride or dies here. No, and this isn't a critique on people here. Like this is what I want to discuss, because I want to make sure if I do switch times, the people that are here, I want you to have your say in when this is. That's like the important thing is the ones that are here, I want to make sure that if I do have to change my times, that y'all are going to be, I'm not trying to change my time for like people that aren't here to then find me. Like that needs to happen, but the ones that are here. You're moving me to mornings during sweeps week? I thought my name meant something in this town.
Oh yeah, for sure, homie.
Green suit? Nah, I'm good.
Booty love, booty love.
Yeah, I need to figure something out because yeah.
Booty love, booty seven,
yeah,
booty
the whole goal is to get people to watch, and like especially if I'm going to be doing a lot of the interactive things, it truly only works to like a chaotic extent the more people.
So later is better for me, but I love and want the East Coast homies included.
I had a dream the other night featuring your old behind the blinds camera scene.
I'm probably in the minority, but even as a EST boy, I don't mind later streams.
Sorry, I didn't mind laughing, but why did you just hit that like an Eminem verse? I'm probably in the minority. That like rat, like goddamn Twistas with rat, calm down. Jesus, you spit that, bro. I had a dream the other night featuring your old behind the blinds camera scene. I miss it. I really just don't have any of those old cameras. Like most of those phones stopped working that I used. But I did. I tore apart my whole office because I just need to tear apart my whole office.
KW.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to figure out something because I need to figure something out.
Welcome, Raiders.
Stolfo, let's fucking go. Thank you for the raid, homie. I appreciate you. Howdy, Raiders. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Oh. But like,
hi, Raiders.
Man, I don't like the late night streams are fun, but yeah, it definitely is also. The problem with switching is just, yeah, it's just never good.
Raider Nation.
It's just never good.
Oh, babe, sub to me with Prime. Oh,
Pooh,
sub
Pooh 11.
Booty 7.
Pooh 11. Thank you so much, homie. What the F, dog?
Exclamation mark, babe.
Why is...
Apu, low 11.
Wait. Why did my stream title not update on Twitch? I just realized now that my stream title on Twitch did not update.
Amazing one cool face emoji.
The internet's weird.
Me and Habibi. Nopers. I thought I was intentional.
Nope.
Dear Luca, but I'd want to watch after 5 p.m. PST on weekdays. I don't really get a chance to see much of the weekday streams.
I am live at 5 p.m.
Four of
PST
my
on weekdays.
tabs are this same stream. I love you, booty.
Now,
I thought it was intentional. Nope. All of my other channels had, like, I updated all of them at once, but this was the only one that didn't update to the new one. All my other titles were updated. That's so funny.
Well, Lee,
I stumbled across a recording while I was
Where?
cleaning them.
Where
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
What is that? Oh, that was the stupid song. I'm like trying to tab in. Oh my god. So that was a lie. Are you still enjoying Coin Pusher RPG? I have not played it. So after last stream on Thursday, I basically have like torn apart my entire office. My computer has been like non-functional. I just got everything set up at like 3 behind my holodeck here, like in my space office. Behind my holodeck wall, it is like everything I own just scattered all over the floor. So I last night was like, fuck, I need to get everything at least set up enough to do all of this.
Spoffice.
Yeah. Space office. Spoffice. Yeah, I got all of this then like beep, blorp, gorp, blorp attached. Woo! Lord Almighty. Well, everyone's is. I wasn't spayed, so I didn't get cement poured down my urethra. Don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. It's where they just open them up and pour cement down them.
Oh shit, babu.
Lucky.
What is Wubby's primary stream channel? I can never keep track when he goes live.
I think that's the wrong chat.
You got it,
This
Bob.
is twitch.tv/bootyswagger. My primary stream channel is Twitch, and I go live Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays at 3:30.
Huh.
I think you typed that in the wrong chat, my guy. This is a Wendy's, sir. Sir, this is a Taco Bell. I'll have a big Dave and a double Dave. Extra
Chassis.
Dave cheese with some Dave rings.
No, this is Patrick.
EA. Watashi wa Patrick
Sir,
desu.
this is a Del Taco.
Sir,
No.
this is a Del Taco.
Oh, this isn't Ish House Speed.
Nope. Nope. I mean, some say we could be like, you know, long lost like brothers or something, but no, believe it or not.
Long.
Believe it or not. Maybe I know that is, you know, I'm always on a thumbnail. People are like, oh my God, Speed's there. And it's like, no, guys, it's Booty. Classic. Classic mix up. You know, we're just always like in the same circles and parties. You know, it's easy to get us confused.
No, this is Patrick. Sally sells fence shells down by the crack shore.
Oh yeah, gay robot. Do you know Sally?
Yep, dyed her hair auburn. And cut it short again.
Okay. Are you just forgetting what chat you're in?
LOL.
Question mark.
Oh yeah. Good for her.
The fuck is Auburn?
Auburn is like the color of a blister.
I think it's a college.
Yeah, it's a college. Yeah. That's like
Indiana.
a speech impediment for album.
I
Oh,
am the
Beez
sin
album?
eater of chat.
I am the sin eater of chat. Are you okay?
Pause.
Do you
champ,
need a
not
do you,
like
do you
Jeb.
smell toast? Does it feel like your arm is being tickled by a feather? Am I in a TIE fighter or a bow TIE fighter?
Kick.
Neither. I'm in
Wubby Sniff.
well the ISS stole my blueprints and they built this, but this is mine. This is the some would say the space station is modeled after me. This is the ISS.
How typical.
Me when I'm off my meds. Me when I do rails of my meds in a public restroom. Yeah, this is Booty Station.
I think someone sparked up too much.
I think
The
someone
Booty
needs to put
Swagger
this dizzy
mothership.
stick down. That's right, it's the mothership. The IBS.
I got IBS.
Exclamation mark spark up. International Space Station? America taking that over.
International
I don't
Swagger
think so. Isn't
Station.
it everyone? Also,
Him
it's going to
on
be
the
gone in
lowest
like 5
dosage
years. I don't think anyone could
possible,
take it
I swear.
over.
Exclamation mark spark up.
It's the ass now. It's the ass.
Spark up.
You're not going to try
Sadly,
and
they're not
save
going
it?
to try to save the ISS.
It's just
going
gonna
to crash into Point Nemo.
It's just gonna crash. It's crazy. It's crazy. Though, like, to be fair, I do wish that, like, we could just make a new one. But, like, that's such high hopes that it'll never be, you know? Like, let the ISS crash, because there's a lot of problems with it, you know? But, like, let's just make a new one.
At Flinglish, something like 21,000 miles per hour.
Isn't that crazy? Like, think about, like, an airplane, right? Like, that's couple hundred miles per hour. Like, I can't, it's like, I can't even visualize easily.
35.
Like, just if it
is a
flies
hell of
over
a
your
drag.
house, how much
amount of
destruction that
psychedelics.
would be.
I've done it.
Like, how much, like,
I can form sentences. Agree.
because it's faster than the
We gotta
speed of
build an
sound.
ISS with blackjack.
So,
and
but like, at
snooker.
what level would it just like, how low would it have to be in a continuous like path circling the Earth? How like low would it have to be before it would just destroy everything under it? Like, I imagine like as soon as it would just tear through, it wouldn't tear through the atmosphere, but like, it'd be a lot.
Most of it would burn up, yeah.
But not like, okay, so I'm not asking about when it falls and it would burn up. What I'm saying is it's moving at 21,000 miles per hour, right? Airplanes go a couple hundred miles per hour at most, and that's like fast, right? But like an airplane and like things, you know, even like stuff that would like create like a sonic boom going faster than the speed of sound, going Mach speeds, right? Like if it goes low enough, it can break, shatter window. But like, how low would something going 21,000 miles per hour without hitting the Earth, not going down, just over it? How much air pressure would that, how high, if something was moving that speed, how high would it have to be before it would just destroy everything below it?
So like anything lower than 10,000 FTU.
Right? So like that's what I'm saying. Like, would it would completely destroy any atmosphere it's through.
Because
but
the
like,
Great Trash Cupier Belt prevents any and all entry into the stratosphere. We are the Packleds from Voyager. Anything lower than 10,000 FT would be vaporized.
That's crazy.
So I live in England, and that robo accent is not dissimilar to how people talk in my area.
Okay, so Flinglish, what if I were to tell you it's not a robot accent, but I just found like a British accent and then modulated it a little bit?
Mach 3.3. ISS is going something like Mach 28.
Our little Peepo has a Kiwi accent. Gay robot here has our robot British accent, and Tits with Rat is a
Honestly,
sentient
I'm not
parasite
kidding.
attached to this rat. Honestly, I'm not kidding. Me either. It's really a British accent. It's really a British accent.
Kick.
I am cheese. Oh, I smell cheese. Or is it gasoline?
If you smell gasoline, that just means you need to put down the fent, gay robot.
At Ben 64, Mach 3.3 disclosed. The fastest it ever went is still classified kick, suspected to be closer to Mach 3.7. It sounds like my next door neighbor. At
That's
Mr.
crazy.
underscore mustache neat.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I feel like the top speed is going to be something that gets declassified due to like War Thunder. It's going to just be like someone's going to walk into that studio. What is it? Like Gaijin Studio? And it'll just be like,
Sorry, I have
I'm
earphones
sorry,
built into the
but this is actually unresolved. Like, I can confirm that they...
I mean, you're not wrong, Keith.
Like, I'm just saying that, like, I can't reveal this document and my name attached to it, but I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
Long.
Voice is just like Chizo from UK Sketch Show Peep Show. And then they reveal the document because autism, 100%.
Happens like every 3 months.
Yep. That one, and then what is the war tanks? What's the tank one too? Tank Thunder? War tanks? Yeah, War Thunder and shooty battle tanks literally leak the most government secrets than any dark site that has ever existed.
World of Tanks, Modern Armor.
World of Tanks,
It
that's
sounds
it, that's
like
it,
a
that's it.
generic
Yeah. World of Tanks. That one in War Thunder, the most like, what sound like the most generic, like, phone mobile game scams of all time are the the greatest source of military leaks the world has ever known. It sounds like a generic Mancunian.
Underscore. Actual underscore security risks to every government on the planet. KEKW.
Right? Actual security risk to every government. That's because everyone's just like, please, this is so unreal. Why is this German plane like doing all of this? And someone's like, hello, guten Tag, good sir. I just want to confirm that the devs have nailed this perfectly. In fact, it is actually worse as a counterpart. Look at page 73 of this instruction manual I bought. And it's just like, brother, that's, what are you doing?
China is building the J-35 stealth fighter, and it was first leaked with a Chinese guy posting photos from their job on War Thunder.
It was completely
Bro, that's so
before
funny.
that.
That's so funny. Okay, what if it turns out that War Thunder was actually secretly developed by every nation on Earth, and the leaks are just the way of like, they legally have to tell each other, but it's how they can simulate all of these battles. So instead of having World War III, it's decided in like all of the top ace pilots are kept underground on like the nicest like Huawei phone with Snapdragon 18, just like flying literal drones in the sky. Like, how do we know? How do we know?
Isn't that almost Ender's
It's
Game?
basically almost Ender's Game. Yeah, exactly. Like, what if, you know? What if they're just like, oh, you think you're so good? Well, how about this? Let's get into it. It's like almost like Gundam too, you know?
At Mr_Mustache was that the plane they had would screws in the wings because they saw that as what some US model has for its mock-up.
That's so funny.
TBH.
That's so
What
funny.
we
It's
know is
like, well,
probably
the
like
instructions,
25 years
the instructions said
behind
this.
what's actually in existence.
I'd rather believe it's just each country one-upping each other on the forums.
That's what, that's what I mean. It's just like sports shit talking, but it's like government secrets. Like, imagine a locker room full of like it's literally like, imagine a room full of the Top Gun pilots, right? Like, it's just a bunch of like shirtless, very homoerotic over and undertones. And it's just like a lot of like machismo and machoism, and they're all dude bros, but they're enemies, and you know, and like teeth biting and stuff. Like, it's like, oh, it's so hot. And then like there's also like one of those teams in like China and Germany and, you know, like North Korea, and they're all just like naked in a shower. What were we talking about?
100% is shit talking. But then a certain
Sorry, I got distracted. What?
believes it.
What were we
and
talking
makes
about?
Stuff to counter the fantasy.
Kick.
100% is shit talking that a certain country believes it makes stuff to counter the
I'm more
fantasy,
into
right?
world of danks, as in dank nugs. But yes, I play what? And own over 340.
Yes, I play what? Do I look like I know what? Yeah, I didn't include Russia in that because they're not invited to the party.
Should resolve their differences with a Tekken tag tournament.
We finally stole
These
American
drone
plane
pilots
design.
will be the fighter pilots.
This
of the
one was
future.
original concept by two brother named Wright. They cannot be wrong. This was right design. All right, so Soviet plane. We need 2 men. We sprint and jump off cliff. And then we spin this rubber band on giant metal piece and we fly like American.
Esport drone
It's
pilots will be the
already
fighter
great.
pilots of the future. There will be no fighter pilots of the future. Have y'all seen what the drones are doing now? Brother, you just stick like a fucking giant mass of C4 and an igniter on a drone and fly it into something. There will be no need for a fighter jet that costs $18 billion when you could 3D print the parts to make 1 billion drones for like $1.50. Like there's no need for a fighter jet is just like to get places quick and like they're a sign of force, but in reality, like all someone has to do is just like 3D print 1 billion drones and then just attach like a fucking device to all of them. Hello, government. I'm just kidding.
Air support and trauma inducers.
That's just crazy, right?
Kitty Hawk was the town.
Not Ladybird? Yeah, not Ladybird. Ladybird. Oh, Ladybird. May I have this dance, Ladybird?
$20 drone with a servo to pull pin on.
Okay. Whoa, tits with rat. Whoa, tits with rat. I know we're in space and have no jurisdiction like the open ocean, but you can't just say that out my window. Whoa, tits with rat.
Just last week, Ukraine exploded over 50% of Russia's Tu-95s, their only nuclear-capable long-range planes. They did it with some cheap drones and some C4. It was beautiful.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, that's the thing. Fighter planes and all of that are there for like speed and a show of force, but
robots to become everyone's literal nightmare dog with explosives climbing walls and stuff.
I saw this one conspiracy theory, and normally, like, you know, conspiracy theories are whatever, right? Especially the deeper you go down, it's always like racist or you know, any sort of like choose a religious group, anti-Christian, anti-Islamic, like all these things, right?
Your underscore.
Anti-Semitic, so but like
there's an episode of
on
Black
the surface,
Mirror
conspiracy theories are funny,
story.
and I like now to just like gaze over the surface level because the concepts are fun, but as soon as it's like it's the only form of media that I'll just read the headline and be happy, be like, ha ha ha, people think about that, that's cool, because then you read the article and it's just like, man discovers, you know, that like chemtrails alter his brain. I'm like, ha, that's silly, but like, wow, that's cool. And then you read it, it's like, this man believes that, you know, Hezbollah is like flying a helicopter over his house and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, oh man. Or it's just like, we never landed on the moon. It's like, that's crazy. And it's like, because of Jewish people. And it's like, well, I just don't understand that. That's like a leapfrog to a different plane. You know, I'm merely a dweller of this surface. I don't planeswalk, if you will. But no, I thought it was so, I don't know. It was one that said, hold on, I want to remember it clearly. I want to get the right title of it because it was so goofy. It was, fuck. I didn't save the actual article title because it did get up like just being creepy and about like whatever, but it said the reason that AI has advanced so much and robotics is in the Boston Dynamics dog all of that is there because the world is going to end and the elites have built doomsday bunkers and the AI and robots learning art and creativeness and singing and the dynamic dog creating like pets and like animals is so that the ultra billionaire elites in the future, the AI robots are going to be their entertainment of the world, you know? And it's just like, that's like such a cool, like in a way that's kind of like Do Androids Dream of Electronic Sheep? That kind of is like almost the plot of Blade Runner, but it's still out in the open, not in doomsday bunkers. But like, that is a cool thought experiment, and that's where you have to stop with that conspiracy theory. Trust me, because then you read the article and it's like, Jews, Muslims, wah! And it's just like, ah, man, it was a foot. So don't go down. I'm telling you, just don't go down that. Don't go down that that rabbit hole, it's just not worth it. But the thought experiment, and I've just been thinking about this because it is so fascinating to be like the rise of AI and art and all of the Boston, like it's exploded. And it's just like, because the billionaires have doomsday bunkers and the AI robots, Boston Dynamics is the new Noah's Ark. Like, the Boston Dynamics dog is going to be able to perform the tasks of every animal and move like it and sound like it in a bank. And they're going to collect all the animals in these robots. So in the future, it's like, what? This is crazy. And I love, oh my God, I've been loving thinking about it. I love thinking about it. I've been obsessed.
Seeing someone about to get deep into a conspiracy theory. I wit.
Boston dogs instead of Congress. I just think it's so... I just love the thought experiment of it because it's an even like darker turn than like
for some reason
Blade Runner or
conspiracy
whatever.
theorists are surprisingly ignorant.
I mean, yeah, it's they kind of go hand in hand. Like surface level stuff was just like, I don't know. I feel like conspiracy theories is
The second renaissance
fun,
in
yeah,
animatrix
surface
short
level.
films is a good theory.
the second resistance in the Animatrix short. I haven't watched the Animatrix in probably like 20 years. It's been so long, I feel, since I've seen any of that. I still have good memories of it. I liked it when it came out. I watched it a bunch, but I don't think I remember anything about it. I remember it was like 4 different stories with different animation
Anime
styles.
Clone Wars still slaps.
Never watched Clone Wars. It's one of those, the Clone Wars show, how it like started off when I was like already too old for it, and then it transitioned to like another animation, whatever it is. I've tried to go back and watch it, just can never. I just can't watch like cartoons much anymore. Something about it just like, ugh. Not even just like cartoons, it's just like
Robots is pretty great
most
too.
shows. No, the 1 hour special?
HR special, not the CGI slop.
I don't think I know what that is.
Nopers.
Love, Death, and Robots. I've been doing a rewatch of it because I was excited for the new season to come out. I was excited for the new season to come out because the 3rd season was like some of the best collection of TV that like I had ever seen. Like I fucking loved the last season.
Okay,
like it had so many banger after banger episodes. Especially like season 2. Season 2 and season 3 have been like banger after banger. So I've been like just slowly making my way through like watching
really
them.
sad after season 3, Saj.
I've just, been slowly making my way through all of them again before season 4 came out. Then it came out and everyone's been clowning on it. And it was just like, like I saw an article that just said like season 4 debuts with like 3 of the worst rated episodes of all time. And I went,
so mad kick.
and then I saw Mr. Beast, just Mr. Beast is in an episode. And like the
Yeah.
episodes where it's really well done, like animation and character animation, they model like real people after characters. It does take me out of the Love, Death, and Robots thing. Even when it's like an actor I enjoy, it still takes me out of it in a way that it normally doesn't.
There
When
is
it's just
one
like
good
original
episode.
character designs or
It
what
might
have
be
you.
the last. It's about a cat and the devil.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Hi, Booty.
I like
Hi,
that.
chat.
Hello, Ken.
It was peak,
Hello.
even compared to previous seasons.
Okay, well that's pretty good. That's pretty. I still will watch it because I do enjoy them all. But as soon as I see Mr. Beast, I'm just gonna fucking skip. I don't give a fuck about Mr. Beast. Now, if Carl from Carl's Gummies was in the episode, well, all right, all right. Got keychain ads. If you don't want to see any ads or miss anything, you could find me on pretty much every other streaming platform while ads are going, and then you just come right back here. Come right back over here on the old Twitch TV. I'm so excited too because the episodes, as they get more and more recent, like especially season 2 of Love, Death, and Robots, I have been remembering more and more, and man, they just don't let up.
I think Mr. Beast would make a good demon. He has a certain uncanny valley feeling to him.
That's what I mean. Like, okay, hear me out. I want to see Love, Death, and Robots, but now they've already used Mr. Beast, so it has to be like Carl from Carl's Gummies, where, okay, the stage is set. Carl from Carl's Gummies is like on a video shoot with Christian, not his first name, but the religious demographic, Christian Chandler the Christian, and they're playing golf, right? And Carl is like bouncing all over the place, like he's doing his Carl thing, and Chandler's trying to film like a golf segment. And they get to the green, and Carl's bouncing over to like somewhere in behind the camera when he goes down to pick his ball out of the hole, and a hand grabs him, and he gets sucked into what would be a copyright-free Looney Tunes world. But instead of it being a Looney Tunes world, it's like a realm of pain and torture. And they all know who Carl is there. And then it's like, they're all like, oh my gosh, Carl from Carl's Gummies. And they each like have like, and it's just a bunch of segments of torture. You know, it's like Space Jam, but you know, it's a little more. You know what I am saying? I would watch that. Did I close this window? Classic. So chat, I went to go see, I meant to go see a couple of films. Last time before I left, I went live the day a movie was coming out. But he's just fishing for Carl's Gummies in his P.O. box. If you could get some Carl's Gummies signed by Carl from Carl's Gummies, I would lose my mind.
Pause champ Dogma.
So, I went to go see Dogma. Well, I attempted to go and see Dogma, and I need to complain about something. This is Old Man Yells at the Internet, right?
Dogma Ball.
So as you all know, I've been like a big proponent of just like the movie theater passes, the AMC A-list passes, right?
Oh no.
Where in California, I'm paying, they just bumped it up $2. So it's $27 a month to see up to 4 movies, any format, any kind of movie, a week. So this just being one of those movies, there's nothing when you look at it on the app, when you look at everything, 4 movies a week, any IMAX, Dolby Cinema, it's amazing, right? Triple IMAX, yes. Any movie, A-list, you get it to go, right? Hashtag not an ad. I literally have seen...
That's a great deal.
I usually go to the movies like 4 to 5 times a month.
That's actually pretty sick.
So like one movie is like $21 for an adult. I see 2 movies, I'm making money. I just sneak in a dollar store snack, maybe buy a soda pop for $6, and then I go on my way. So I ended stream. I go to my app. I see that, yep, it's playing today. I go there. I select my seat. Nothing out of the ordinary as far as I've gone to the movies, right? I've seen 20 plus, 25 movies since I got this pass. More than that. And nothing out of the ordinary. I click on my seat. I go to continue. I go to hit purchase, which normally shows up for free. And it says a banner at the top. Hey, this movie doesn't qualify for your A-list purchase. And I went, huh? What? It wasn't in IMAX. It wasn't in like a big fancy theater. It was in like their normal shitty theater, like one of their small theaters. No one was, it was the day of, like an hour and a half before the screening. There were like 2 seats sold. And I was like, why doesn't this count? Maybe something's wrong, right?
Yeah. Some special events are excluded from A-list.
It is mind-blowing to me. So yeah, only because it's an event, but nowhere does it say it's an event. Like I went to see the re-release of like Interstellar in IMAX, the release of Princess Mononoke in IMAX. Like all of those were special week. I've seen the Studio Ghibli Fest movies from Fandango there. I've seen like other events. Other events there, that always works. But like, yeah, it is select events Don't know why, but only 2 seats were sold the day of, couldn't go. So I'm like, well, how much would a ticket be? You know, I literally went to 3 movies this week, which normally would have been like 60 some dollars, $63. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Like, whatever. Maybe I just pay for a ticket, right? Do you want to know how much they were charging for a ticket for this goddamn event? This wasn't even in IMAX. This wasn't in Dolby Surround Cinema. This wasn't anything other than just like the re-release in theaters. 49 American dollars.
Oh no.
29. $15.
Huh. What?
D.
So then I went to the internet, as one does. I'm like,
29.
39. No. 49. $50.
Fucking hell.
Fuck right off with.
And I'm like, well, maybe okay, so maybe I did something wrong. Maybe this is like the opening night. Like maybe there's something like, you know, on my end, maybe it's like a real special event, and like maybe Kevin Smith is going to do the Q&A there. Maybe that's why it's so expensive. Nope.
PM movie was $22. Like, what the fuck? I'm used to paying $5 for new releases at my local independent theatre.
I saw it last night at Harkins for $12.
Yep. And so when I looked it up, a bunch of people were saying, yeah, not all AMCs are carrying this movie.
It was only 15.
AMC is setting the prices, and due to some areas of demand, that price could be increased. And a bunch of people were just like, yeah, they were trying to charge me like $55 for it, like $45 for it. The price was all over the place. And I refuse on principle. Like, I want to see that movie more than anything, right? I've been the biggest fan of that getting re-released in theaters. I will be damned to hell for all eternity if you catch me paying $50 to see any
Maybe that's
just
why
a
the
movie.
theater had 3 seats. Taken Kekla.
Excuse me. That's literally what I was saying. So I'm just like, well, maybe it was just that day. Maybe something was happening that day on Thursday. So I searched Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all this weekend. Same thing.
Bless.
And even just like a discount for someone like an A-list person. I was just literally every single day had maybe 2 people in the theater.
Those prices.
Maybe every day had like 2 people. Like, what a fucking disgrace. Like what a disgrace. Your local theater's fucked up. It was the only one like in the remote area that had it won. That's pretty much it. It's the only one that had it, other than like outside of San Diego, which ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, there were people in LA that were like getting charged $80, but those would have like live appearances, a live Q&A with Kevin Smith. Like, they had like a lot more value for that, where that would be kind of cool. Like, oh wow, okay, great. But this is just a fucking AMC, bruh. It's just so crazy when it's like because Yeb and I went to see the re-release, the remaster of 7 in IMAX. We saw that part of A-List. The Princess Mononoke 4K Blu-ray super high def digital re-release, saw that A-List, no problem. The Interstellar re-release in IMAX, saw that, no problem. Dogma, a movie that like has been historically sheltered from audiences for like 20 plus years, and you're gonna gatekeep that? Really? Like, I want to see it, but like, let's be real, it's no Interstellar or 7. I love Dogma. I would love to see it on the film screen, but what the fuck? Hell no, dude. Hell no, dude. So all this is to say, I did not go and see Dogma on Thursday. And this is where the story gets a little worse, possibly. So I went to go see a movie that released on Thursday. At least for me, it was between 2 options, and I chose one over the other. because it was just at an easier time, and I want to see one movie in like the Dolby Cinema.
Worse.
It wasn't worse, but I went to go see a film, the newest Wes Anderson film, The Phoenician Scheme. I went to go see a movie called The Phoenician Scheme. I know.
Pog.
I was pretty pog. I was so excited for it. The cast list had me won over. It was good, but there's just something, a rare Wes Anderson miss. It wasn't necessarily,
still as
I wouldn't say it's a miss. It's a Wes Anderson film, so I don't think it's, I like his style.
I still cried at the end.
I saw your review of it, and that's why I was like, I'll definitely talk about it on stream, because I enjoyed it. It's a Wes Anderson movie, so it's not like I didn't. But I would say of
on Letterboxd,
his latest movies, this is probably the most forgettable. Like, I genuinely did not enjoy any character. I didn't really care for, like, much that was going on. It felt the most gratuitous cameo where the whole time you just went, ah! As before there was like charm or something witty, or like they were hit the cameos of Bill Murray or Jason Schwartzman or all these people, right? Like you expect to see them in some capacity and you're just like, oh my gosh, Owen Wilson's playing a busboy. Ha 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 ha. He's so funny. This time it was just like, oh. Okay. Oh, that's Willem Dafoe. Okay. It was so, I don't know. I just honestly, it's the most forgettable Wes Anderson movie I think I've ever seen. Sure, it had charm, it had his design, but like, I don't think there was like maybe a single thing. There's one line that I think like was kind of funny.
This one.
But like the only person I felt that I liked in the movie was Michael Cera. And like for that reason alone, it was fun, but like I don't want to spoil things, but like I liked Michael Cera for like half of the movie. Let's just say. I liked him in half of the movie, and then I kind of it became forgettable. I don't know. It had like fun themes. I like the snappy thing. What's his name? Bryan Cranston can get it. Tom Hanks can get it. Wes Anderson movies are C-tier plot with S-tier visuals. I highly disagree. I think there's a lot of the Darjeeling Limited, I think, has a wonderful plot to it. I think it deals with a lot of issues. Even something like Asteroid City dealt with concepts of art and narratives that I thought was interesting in the plot. Moonrise Kingdom, are you like, no, Royal Tenenbaums, the plot there is great. I think in the modern Wes Anderson film stock, post Grand Budapest Hotel, also like that's as still his magnum opus. I don't care who you are. Ever since Grand Budapest, I feel the same way with French Dispatch. I feel the same with Asteroid City, and I feel the same now after seeing Phoenician Scheme.
If you don't like Moonrise Kingdom, I just don't trust you as a person.
Right? The plot of that movie, even if it's been done 100 times this Sunday, it still is a plot that resonates. I think that it is more than a C-tier plot. I healthily disagree, but I'm happy to hear your rebuttal, Born in KFC. I don't always think the visuals are on point. I think that he has a style. Also, the 3 short films he made with Bendy Bum Cumbersome, Bendidum Cumberdumped, Penguins, Mr. Penguin. The 3 that he did with them also, I feel the same way, just like entirely forgettable. In fact, I completely forgot that those existed. The Rat Catcher, the Swan or something. The ones based on like what, Roald Dahl stories. But I felt like with the Phoenician Scheme especially, I was very excited for it. Like the cast list always make me excited. Seeing Bryan Cranston and Tom Hanks, like, yes, dude. Like Michael Cera being in a Wes Anderson film and all the things. I forget who made that quote. It was like seeing Wes Anderson discover Michael Cera was like Apollo or Prometheus giving fire to the humans or something, right?
Fantastic Mr. Fox is my favorite. Oh no.
I love Fantastic Mr. Fox. I think that is also, like, that is one of my absolute favorites of his. Pretty much everything like up to Grand Budapest, which is like my absolute favorite. I think French Dispatch was like the culmination of him as a choreographer. I think like it incorporates all of his designs to the most Wes Anderson-y. But Grand Budapest, I think, is like the best at like, because after that, there's a lot of fragmented stories. Like French Dispatch, all of them became very fragmented. And I think that's where like my disconnect is I just don't like necessarily the fragmented nature of everything. I like falling in love with the characters. I like enjoying a ride of a process of a full story. And I think French Dispatch, all the Roald Dahl shorts, Asteroid City, and now even Phoenician Scheme, there's so much fragmentation that you never get to go along a journey with anyone. It's very like, I'm quirky for being quirky's sake, and this is my story. Thank you. And then you have to start over with like, I'm quirky for quirky's sake. There's no like redeeming qualities to things.
Of Prometheus giving fire to humans.
That's why I'm on the run from Zeus. He wasn't too happy about me giving
one of the best ever
tits with rat.
Put to film nodders.
I absolutely love Grand Budapest is like the culmination of perfect casting, perfect acting, just so well written. The style is just like the most dripping with beautiful cinematography. It's every like, I feel like that and Fantastic Mr. Fox are the perfect two movies to show people
I love that one a lot too.
About this style. Because even the ones, or Isle of Dogs also goes very hard too. Isle of Dogs also goes very hard, so I take that back. I do like Isle of Dogs. That was after Grand Budapest, I think, right? I tend to always forget about Isle of Dogs, but damn, is that movie not cool. But M. Gustav is like, the whole Grand Budapest is just, God, it's so good. So good. The Phoenician Scheme, I just genuinely hated every single person on camera. Like, that's I think, the flaw of it. They were flawed characters, but I did not find any one of them redeemable.
It went GPH, Isle of Dogs, French Dispatch, Asteroid City, then the Phoenician Scheme.
Yeah, so I guess what I mean to say is, since French Dispatch, I just haven't cared so much due to all the fragmentation.
That's why my tits needs to run from Zeus. Whole litters of swan rat hybrids inbound.
Do you have a Letterboxd yet? No, because it terrifies me. It's not that it terrifies me, it's, I don't know how to describe it.
I kinda wonder if I just haven't got it yet. Even as a Wes Anderson stan. That's why I'm seeing it again tomorrow.
I just felt it was so, like, even, I don't think I got it fully either. But at the same time, I feel like I just didn't like it enough to want to watch it ever again. Like, I just felt so, I just didn't like anyone. Even at the end, I felt like, you know, they both were on polar extremes, gradually wearing each other down to reach like the middle. I just didn't like any of them. And at the end, I was just very like, okay. I haven't kept up with Wes Anderson in a while. Tenenbaums is a great movie. That's like, oh, I haven't kept up with God in a while. I stopped reading the Old Testament. I haven't kept up with him in a while, but the year 1999 was pretty good for him.
LOL.
Lol, yeah.
Have you guys heard of this Song of Ice and Fire thing? Yeah, so it's apparently going to be a trilogy. Yeah, he's writing a third book right now. Do you hear about that? That's crazy.
Oh yeah. Less Wes Anderson I saw was The Life Aquatic. Bill Murray was great in that KKW.
Right? What a great movie. He should make that again. He should make that again, shot for shot, and just replace all the characters. I'm thinking Timothée Chalamet, Bill Murray. Then we have Bendy Bum Cumbersome as Willem Dafoe. Hugh Grant, I think, should be in there somewhere. I feel like Hugh Grant has never worked with Wes Anderson, but I think they'd be a perfect fit.
Steve Buscemi as Tilda Swinton. Just
Yes,
watched the
dude.
movie where Adrian Brody is fighting for a painting kit.
Bro, I want to see more Adrian Brody too. It's weird that it happened twice. I want to see more Yeah, we need to have like the secret trilogy.
Hugh Grant as Gwyneth Paltrow's character.
Yes, dude. Yes, dude. Now you're getting it. Michael Cera is the submarine. Kind of like one of those what was the Daniel Radcliffe one? Swiss Army Man? Yeah, Michael Cera's kind of like a Swiss Army Man submarine. It's just him really, really big, like when Russell got blown up in the Plastic Beach era, after swimming through all the toxic water to get to Plastic Beach. Kind of like one of those things, you know?
Swiss Army Man. Still haven't seen it.
Swiss Army Man goes hard. I saw that like one of the opening weekends in Chicago. I love that movie. Very weird, and like, man, what has Paul Dano been up to? I feel like Paul Dano like was everywhere for a good while in like everything. Like all of a sudden it was just like, oh my god, Paul Dano's in this too. I assume he made like Batman money and like can chill for a while, but like I love Paul Dano. He was one of those people that like, I think the first time I remember seeing him was in Little Miss Sunshine as just like, oh, that's like the colorblind brother. Oh yeah, he's like the silent brother. Like he's so good. And then I saw him in There Will Be Blood, and it's like, oh wow. Oh wow, that's that guy? Oh my god, I forgot he was in that. And then I saw him again in probably like Prisoners with Hugh Jackman and Jake Lee Gyllenhaal. And I'm like, oh yeah, this guy's like can play it all.
Seeing Paul and things.
And then he was in he was just like in everything, and he was one of those actors where it was like, oh my god, that's that guy from that thing.
His first line in that movie was "Fu Yoshurikuge."
Powder
Wow,
Blue
you really
was the
hit that
first
plosive, Gabe
doll panel
Robot.
movie I ever done sended.
It looks like he's mostly been doing TV recently on IMDb.
What has he been doing on TV?
Okay, cool.
That sounds fun. I feel like he would be really good in like if these shows still existed in like a capacity that would be good. I feel like Paul Dano would be a great like Dexter villain, but also like I feel like I would love to see Paul Dano on like Mindhunter or something, you know? Like I'd love to see him as like one of like if they were to remake Seven, not that they would, but I would love to see Paul Dano as like John Doe in that. I feel like he plays I would watch Paul Dano do anything, right? But I like when he plays like creepy killer person. That's my favorite Paul Dano.
That'd be sick.
But like, I am totally wondering if Paul Dano will take like.
Was kind of close.
Because I mean, he's been around for a while. Because he's not like Gosling. Like Ryan Gosling, I felt like had a very similar trajectory in a way to Paul Dano. Where he would play like all these indie movies. He would be like this weird character in the side, or like Remember the Titans. He was like country line dancing and stuff, and real weird with it. And then Notebook came out, and then he's like the main man.
I liked.
We love our emaciated pale Brad Renfro in apt pupil roles.
This is all he's done after his role as the Riddler since the Batman.
Pantheon, one of the goats, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Phantasmus in the studio. That's so crazy. Oh, I wonder, I only watched the first like episode or two of the studio. That's when it was Seth Rogen, I think. I liked the first two episodes. I had seen some clips of it, and then I was just waiting until it was all out before I continued to watch it. But I love the studio. Frank, I have seen Frank with that was like also the surge of Donald Gleason. Because he was in Ex Machina, really then he was in the new Star Wars at the time, which was the episode 7. And he was also in Frank, and he was in like an episode of Black Mirror. Like Donald Gleason was in like everything. If you're wondering who I'm talking about, he's like the redheaded actor who was
Dumb Hall hard to say.
General Hux in the Star Wars sequels. He was the not Oscar Isaac or Alicia Vikander in Ex Machina. Was he an Overlord?
Was he in
Probably,
Overlord?
I think.
Irish has 4 silent consonants.
His name is hard to say if you're in Irish. Isn't it like Donal? Am I saying it wrong? Isn't it Donal? Or Donal? No, it's not Donal. What did I say? It's like Donal. Donal.
Diphthong asterisk. Donal.
Yeah,
yes.
like Donal. Yeah. At least that's how I think I've, because I remember wondering how to say it. And it's like, I've just watched an interview with him. Yeah, it's like Donald Gleason.
I need to find a Star Wars 35mm scan that isn't 50 gigs.
I happen to know a guy. I happen to know a mister with a certain facial hair that are like 100 gigs each. Are you saying that you want it more?
Full to Gaelic. Booty?
No. I am Irish, but I don't speak Gaelic. I wish. Yeah, it's not 50, it's 75. Yeah, good news.
It's not 50 GB.
But like when I say that they're like the
75
best things you'll ever see in your life,
KW.
like the 4K releases, Project 4K 77, Project 4K 81 and 83 are like, they've been my lifeblood. Before that, it was Harmy's special edition.
No, something that'll run on this shit potato machine.
It is so 100% worth it, like on Amazon, to buy a 250 gigabyte external hard drive for like $20, and then just plug that in, go to a local library or something, go to a hotel lobby, download like maybe hold on, let me check my folder. How big is this? Media, movies, Star Wars. It's 164 gigabytes.
That will trip people up. Sure.
Yeah. No, I've like, so I lived in like a very, very Irish part of Chicago. I've had a bunch of Irish friends. I've had an Irish friend that went to like Irish school, like how kids would go to like Polish school or Sunday school or Korean school, I've heard. Yeah, they would go to Irish school and like he would write, speak, part of like an Irish club, all that fun stuff. And then also at one of the bars I worked at, every summer they would hire the HB2 visas, and they would always bring in like a bunch of like kids from Ireland because they had like Irish affiliation with our bar.
And holy fuck, is that CGI blues song in Return of the Jedi the most cringe thing ever?
I haven't watched the OG or the releases of Star Wars
I gave it a watch the other
in probably
week,
like 10
and it
years.
looks so much better than the version you have, Booty. I will get it to you when the full release is out.
Let's fucking go, dude. Thank you, Mr. Mustache. Thank you, dude. Let's fucking go. All right, it's beta. I have the beta 3. That was the last one that I have, I think, is beta 3. Let's fucking go, dude. Yeah, I have 4K 80 beta 3. That was the last one.
My entire family is from South Boston. The 2 most common jobs for Irish there is lobster stoneman or police officer log.
My entire family's from
That's
South Boston. Wow,
V2
do you just live in The
of
Departed?
V1. V2 is being worked on.
That's beta 3 of version 1. Version 2 is being worked on. Oh, let's fucking go, dude. Yo. Oh, I'm so excited. No, these literally, and besides that, before that, it was the Harmy's Despecialized edition. That's what it was.
Booty clap.
But I don't remember the last time I've watched.
My brother went to HS with Donnie Wahlberg and played hockey together.
Oh, you grew up in Dorchester. Oh, wow, Donnie. Oh, yeah, we know Donnie.
Fucking Winter Hill Gang.
fucking Dorchester Winter Hill Gang, kid. I can never thank you enough for letting me know these existed. I passed them on to so many people. Everyone is awe. Bro, it's literally been like those forums have been as much of my internet, and every computer will have links to them. It's just I can't watch That's
Not
my
on
favorite.
them Quincy Jamokes.
It's my favorite Star Wars. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if I'm just speaking nonsense, this has been the only way that I have watched Project 4K 77. This has been the only way that I have watched Star Wars for a long time. This thing called Project 4K 77. Please go and support them. Basically, to condense what has happened is most of the people for all of their life has assumed that the original theatrical releases of Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi have been lost to time, right? It is it was for a while considered like impossible to find, because ever since, even while the theatrical release existed, there were even changes after the movie came out. Since it's been re-released so many times, people thought you could never see the original version, supposedly seen in theaters at the time of original release, right? So through all this time, people have taken various bits of different media, from like the VHS releases to Laserdisc releases to different behind the scenes releases to a whole bunch of things. And Harmy's Despecialized Edition back in the day was a 720p upscaled copy of smashed together pieces of different forms of media that did not incorporate any sort of like CGI or meddling. It was like a hodgepodge feast of just like nonstop like changing of things and how it looks. Eventually then, for almost every single of the original Star Wars, of the original trilogy, people have found a 35 mil or like the 70 mil actual film reels of the time. So 4K 77, they got in like some bunker in Italy. Someone had an original canister from the 1977 theatrical original release of Star Wars, and frame by frame, like every single thing, they scanned it, they uploaded it, and so there is a real copy online that is 75 gigabytes that is available of an unedited, like, original release, originally, like, try to get as close to the color grading.
Cleaned, rescanned, scratches fixed, film grain reduced.
Yes, Mr. Mustache. It has been a project that has been going on for years, decades, right? All of this stuff here has been cleaned up. It's been like a work of love for so long. Where like all of the new color grading and the digital muddiness of it all, it is so incomprehensibly good. Like, this is the only way that I have watched Star Wars for, like I said, a long time. Is this how Star Wars is supposed to look? Is this the... Oh, this will get me taken down on you. We can't watch YouTube on YouTube, can we? Oh, wait, is this just the opening of Star Wars? I probably can't show this. I probably can't show this. Yeah, it's going to get struck. That's fine. We'll turn this off, but we'll just skip through most of this while my voice is over it. But as it's the original, oh my God, this is like the only way you should ever watch Star Wars. Never watch it on Disney Plus. Get rid of all your other copies. This is the only copy that you need. This is the only copy that you ever need. And you can support them, the project, and you go to a forum and you get all those fun little tasty links.
But zoomed in on a corner, lol.
No, it's so good. And the project has been extended from just 4K 77 to 4K 80, which is Empire, and 83, which is Return of the Jedi. And all of these have been personally scanned from This one was the 16mm print version.
You can also ask me on Discord and I'll send you a link to Mr_Mustache's movie rental service.
Let's go, dude. Thanks for enlightening us. I'm telling you right now, this is like, this has been like, this and the Lord of the Rings extended editions are, and of course the Indiana Jones trilogy is like basically on a loop forever in my head. It's a Weibo of love. Forgot how cheesy the OGs are? But I was gonna go to the Tashi station to pick up some power converters. Ugh, Uncle Owen.
Jar Jar is the key to all
God,
of
I hate
this.
Luke. God, I hate Luke in
Godfather
Star Wars.
Part 2 to that.
But I was gonna
And
go to
same
Tashi station to pick up some power converters.
As it
So
should be.
cheesy, bro, but I love it. I love it. Add Godfather Part 2 to that and same. I need to make like a good like 8 hours to watch Godfather Part 1 and Part 2 one of these days again. I haven't watched them back to back in college. 15 years. Long time. Jar Jar is the key to all of this. Part of me is
Movie
like,
is
that's one of those
like
conspiracy theories I
poetry.
love, but aren't they like
Rhyme.
making Darth Jar Jar something real? Like, isn't Darth Jar Jar like canon now, which is like... Booty is like poetry. He rhymes.
They've hinted at it, Pepe W.
He's in Fortnite, Pepe.
Well, I mean, maybe you're not aware, but Fortnite is canon in Star
Hey,
Wars.
it's Lego canon.
Fortnite, like the EU extended universe is out. Disney Star Wars EU is not canon.
Lego series. with an
Fortnite,
alternate universe
according
thing
to In
is the
Between
only
episodes
official
8
thing
and 9,
with Darth.
with the release
Jar
of Palpatine's return message being
Oh,
featured in
shit.
Fortnite and that being the canonical response, Fortnite lore is
Fortnite
officially Star Wars
was the
canon.
best part of the new trilogy.
Is Lego canon? No, Disney said Lego Star Wars is not canon. Lego series with an alternate universe is the only official thing with Darth Jar Jar. I thought they just announced that Darth Jar Jar was like something.
In Andor, there's a Gungan skull with Sith gilding on display somewhere.
Okay, that's kind of funny. I've never watched Andor. I've been hesitant to recommend, but now that Andor is all out, I promise that it's worth it. I'm shocked it came out of Disney. I feel like, and trust me, I've seen this, and to me, Andor is like, if you were to say, well, what's your favorite thing? I'd be like, oh, I
so
love Lord of the
fucking
Rings and
good.
Star Wars. And it's like, oh yeah, have you seen this? And I'm like, oh no, like I went to rehab. I've been Star Wars sober since Ray Skywalker, and no,
I
I'm
would go back
I'm
in
full.
time
I'm
and
full.
use
Ray
the JJ
Palpatine was a little too much. You know, I gave up. I did a lot of, I
Andor.
sweated out through the night. I cried a
Immediately
lot.
watched Rogue One,
But you know, due to some assistance, I got it.
knowing how you'll feel.
And
I
now it's just like,
recommend it
everyone's
to
just
you
like,
if
hey, have
it
you tried
really
this new
wasn't
thing?
that
It's
good.
called crack. And I'm like, well, boy, howdy, I sure do love crack.
Genuinely, forget
Oh, but
that
I
it's
gave
Star
crack up.
Wars
Oh,
or
man, but
Disney.
Thinking
It's
about the
just
highest
good
of highs,
science
crack
theory.
is up there. Lowest lows, crack's definitely there too. But you know, I mean, crack does sound a little nice. What if I just like, oh God, but everyone has been saying how good Andor is and how I'm just like really excited. But I'm just like, I swore off Star Wars with my whole being, and I'm comfort living in my bubble of the prequels and my OT trilogy, but it's really about the OT. Just a little crack. I know, it's just a little crack though. It's just a little crack. It's just
I've
2
lost friends
seasons
over how
and they're
much
really
I
good.
hate the Disney slop.
It's just a little crack. They got me once. I gave up on Star Wars and then they made Mandalorian and I'm like, oh, you know, I do like Pedro Pascal. He's so hot right now. But it's just like, I don't really care about Mandalorian. The second season started and I went, yeah, I'm done.
Obi-Wan Kenobi show was really, really good.
Isn't it like 3 episodes and
not
it's
here.
not that good?
Are we smoking crack in Endor?
We smoking Andor crack? I
Trilogy
don't want to
is just a
smoke
spin-off
Andor
that's
crack, but maybe, I don't
Just
know.
a quick 22
Could.
episodes of crack.
At Flinglish. This is not true. KEKW.
Yeah, I heard the opposite of the Obi-Wan show, especially because it was like 3 episodes. I think the best thing about the Obi-Wan show is just seeing more Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor.
How prequel fans can unironically state with their chest that the sequels sucked when the first two prequels are god-awful.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a prequel fan.
Like, there's a great Tom Hanks movie that's only available digitally on Apple Plus. I'm never paying for Apple Plus.
Oh, do I have a way to see the thing you want to see but cannot see? Just go alive on the high seas.
Just find, there's millions of ways to find a great Tom Hanks movie anywhere. Never pay for anything. This is a free stream.
Yar, never pay. Yar, except pay me. Yar.
I'm like your AMC A-list. You just pay me $5 a month and I tell you great ways and you can just get them for free a couple days a week.
For me, I'm not like a fan of the prequels, but what I do say is that films made by a visionary director are better than films made by committee.
Yeah, and like,
yeah,
I would say I'm a fan of the prequels because of the established lore. I don't think any of it is so outright bad. So like, I mean, besides the fact that they came out when I was a kid and they're mostly like questionable in a lot of politics and tariffs, the general flow of the prequels is still established and gives you valuable information that was new, right? Like,
letter in college,
it was new.
Pirating Pirates of the Caribbean, bury me to of me.
I mean, yeah, that's the pirate you've ever seen.
Smiley face emoji, smiley face emoji, smiley face emoji.
Not
exactly.
They're like poetry. They rhyme.
Yeah. And it's the prequels kind of give just more fun dimensions. It is fun. Like, most of the times you're like, I don't care about any of this, but then you do care where it's just like, oh, C-3PO and R2-D2 were Darth Vader's and now they're Luke's. Like, wow, that's really cool. And then you see a bunch of stuff. It may not be the best written, it may not be the best things, but like, I think the reason that people hold them dearly is because they still feel like Star Wars. You know, like, they may have a lot of superfluous things, but George Lucas is always like that. Like, George Lucas wasn't the main force. That was his ex-wife and editor. Like, they were the genius that made Star Wars. And like, without that sort of influence on the prequels, they just tend to ramble and meander. But you can't ignore that the populace of Star Wars is also now ingrained with the prequels. Like, things, even between all of the meme culture has given a rise to the prequels being even, I would say, sometimes more prevalent than the OT. Things like Obi-Wan Kenobi and hello there, and like all of the sand is irritating, like people associate the prequels just as much with the OT in a way. What I've been saying about Andor, it feels like Star Wars again, like behind the OT. That's what I mean. Like, I've heard so much good about it. I've seen it. I like it. I guess what it is I just can't smoke crack again. It's so good. No, I just don't want to get my heart broken. I don't get my heart broken. But like, I kind of, fuck, I do kind of want to watch it though. If we ever get a salacious B. Crumb 4-part epic, I will come back to the bosom of Star Wars. Salacious B. Crumb. I just, yeah, I don't know. There's still Star Wars present in the prequels, and it's just draped with George Lucas, and that's why I think I still will like them.
It sucks. I can't get anyone to give Andor a shot. Star Wars fans are turned off by it being a Disney show. Non-SW fans don't care because it's Star Wars. It is neither. It's a slow burn spy thriller for smart people who love sci-fi.
Who love sci-fi?
It'll rekindle your Star Wars love.
I love with the accent. It's like a Angela Lansbury talking to me. It'll
rekindle your Star Wars love. Can I get you another cuppa, love?
What up, JK Wavy Wavy?
Exclamation mark uptime.
There we go, up the ventilation shaft.
Wow, you really nailed that. You really nailed that, gay robot.
Keki Buavu.
Yorkshire robot.
Let me tell you about this murder I wrote. Angela probably
Matter as old as time.
It's also one of the most revolutionary pieces of media I have ever seen. Like,
Really?
just this side of Marx and Engels.
Okay, that's really funny then.
It's like the generic North England accent.
It is, yeah.
Although do 7, 8, and 9 not feel like Star Wars to you guys? I've always
Man,
watched
I'm
it,
so
and it
glad
felt
that I
like
just
Star
still
Wars.
don't have I still don't have Kick Chat.
At Grungy Sheriff never kicked.
Wait, my YouTube got demonetized or got banned
At
again.
Mr.
The YouTube got banned again? Brother. Playing the 2 seconds of the Fox thing?
Diary. Today I couldn't even with you like 4 reels.
That's so
Oh.
funny.
No, for real. It is some
That's
of the
so
most
funny.
important and
That's so funny.
once Kick Chat is working, I'm sadly thinking of moving my sub over to there. Only cause I think it's better for your pockets that I care about less than 3.
I mean, I won't be able to be eligible to make money on Kick for probably ever. Right now there's 5 viewers and I just banned one of them because someone asked if I would say the N-word for 50 subs. I don't even have subs unlocked. What kind of robot is that? Like this is what we're dealing with over here. Like what? Like that's what we're dealing with.
Oh shit.
That's what's on my mind. So no, I'm good.
Bro, ooh.
That's so funny.
KKW.
Ends for subs.
All the most blueski 2016 Hillary lib stands think Andor is West Wing in space
What
and
is
will
that?
end fascism single-handedly. Sorry for politics.
You could pretend you got the 50 subs and just drop it.
Kekwe.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you though. I mean, not thank you. Go fuck yourself, but thank you though. Thank you disrespectfully. I'm good. I'm full. How many? Sick.
Awa Wikida.
There we go. All right. Well, YouTube's back at least. Maybe. Did YouTube die? Oh no,
That's
YouTube
done.
is
You
back.
can't make
YouTube
money
is
over
back,
yet,
baby.
It'll stay here till then. Less than
YouTube's
3.
back, baby. And yeah,
Minor Andor spoilers. A rent-a-cop gets fired and has to move
Don't
back
spoil-
in
why
with
are you
his
spoiling it?
overbearing mother.
spoiling
Like,
something,
When
telling
you
me
ever
to
get
watch
see
something and
that
spoiling
kind
it.
of
I'm
shit in
purposefully
Star
not reading
Wars?
it, and I'm talking over or tits with rat, because like, if you want me to watch something and it gets spoiled in the slightest, I will never watch it. I don't watch trailers. I don't read anything. I go to movies as blind as I could be. I like looking at cast lists and what the director is. That's it. That's it. Don't spoil shit. I don't give a fuck. Not to be mean, I just don't give a fuck. Sorry for accidentally ending your YouTube stream. That's funny.
At Carabugon, Luke lives with his guardians.
YouTube in the house. That's right, Pig Venus. YouTube is in the house. Yeah, the YouTube one died. I had all my streams up and I thought that it just paused for some reason. Didn't just pause. Yeah, we're live. Is the Twitter one still up? Can Twitter live even go down? I don't even know if
Right,
Twitter
Bob.
live can go down.
It happens immediately, so it may as well be premise.
Nightmare Star Wars OG Trilogy recasting. James Corden as Luke Skywalker, Gal Gadot as Leia, and Han Solo is portrayed by MGK.
I
Yeah, that
hate watching
is pretty
movies
bad.
Since they just spoil the story for
That
me.
would be pretty
I
bad.
prefer reading the scripts.
Does YouTube work for the voice AI? Not at the moment. Not at the moment. The plan is to eventually give YouTube a voice, as well as to create more characters and voices for things.
I mean,
that
they're
was going to be my
trying to
plan after
remake
Thursday, and then I
Nokia.
destroyed my whole room and needed to put it all back together. So I still will keep working on some stuff for that.
Like,
but
how
yeah.
could you even think of doing that?
They're trying to remake Lord of the Rings. They're remaking Harry Potter. It's honestly and genuinely crazy to me. Especially like after what happened with the Hobbit trilogy, how can they even think about trying to attempt to remake Lord of the Rings? Especially with like what was that bad one? Rings of Power show?
Destroyed Hell.
Hell no, dude. Fellowship of the Ring is going to be a trilogy. Two Towers is going to be a quadrilogy because it's going to be part 3, part 1. Return of the King just actually won't come out because the whole cast will be like aged out because it'll take 15 years. Rings of Power isn't that bad, sure, for a fan fiction.
The Hobbit trilogy never happened.
Like, Rings of Power is just like, yeah, sure, it's a fan fiction, but like, I just find it to be so gratuitous and disgusting in just its concept. Jack Black will play Gimli? God. Orlando Bloom can still just play Legolas. That would work for me.
Wait, they're redoing the LOT.
I can't wait for Timothy Chalamet to be Frodo. I
don't
can't wait for
understand
Elijah
how the
Wood to
goal
be
to say it
Bilbo
was based
as
on
like a wink to the
Silmarillion.
audience. Let's see.
Like,
I can't wait
there is
for
nothing Silmarillion in there.
who else? Who would be cast as Sam? I think it would be like probably Zendaya. They'd probably cast Zendaya
Black
as
from
Sam.
Minecraft.
Avatar Into the Spider-Verse, the last
And they change her
season
name to
starts
like
by
Sam Weiser because I think
Lord,
like they would
my
need to make
cat's
sure that
suggestion
they
is
get
so
it.
bad the titties refuses to say it.
Yeah, I think it would be like
They do
Zendaya
like-
would be Sam, Timothy Chalamet.
You don't mean that, Mr. Spider-Man.
Okay, but where's The Rock fit in?
Zendaya.
Oh, The Rock? The Rock is Gandalf.
Zendaya.
The Rock is Gandalf because The Rock has it in his contract he can't lose. And in fact, he wouldn't fall to depths in time unseen fighting the Durin's Bane, right? He would
Euphoria,
simply
but
like
in
put it in a
space.
chokehold and then like German suplex it.
Anya Taylor-Joy as Galadriel Keckle.
Oh, Anya Taylor-Joy's Galadriel, and like she's pulling like a Tom Hardy, like a nutty professor. She's also
The Rock
gonna
is
play Eowyn. The Rock is Aragorn? No. The Rock has to play Gandalf, but he doesn't have hair. Like, that's funny. Aragorn would be
Aragorn,
John
Matthew
Cena.
McConaughey.
Aragorn would be John Cena.
Tom Holland as Pippin.
John Cena, clearly.
Kekel.
If it's not John Cena, then
Nick
why
Cage
are we
could
even
still
trying?
Play Aragorn.
No, Nick Cage too old for Aragorn. Nick Cage can be like Nick Cage can be Boromir.
Who's Gollum?
Andy Serkis. Easy. Or just to be a disgrace, like you cast Benedict Cumberbatch as Gollum. That'd be fun. Okay, that'd be funny.
Okay.
Let's see. Merry and Pippin. Merry and Pippin would have to be like the Da Vinci twins. Right? I think that would work. I think the Da Vinci twins would kill it.
Nodders.
If not Nick Cage as Boromir, maybe it's
Neil Breen guest appearance.
maybe
Andy Serkis as Frodo.
Neil Breen can be
Elijah
the
Wood
one
as
Hobbit
Gollum.
that in the first one in Return of the King when they come back, it's the one who goes at all the mischief.
No more rings.
Jason Statham as Galadriel.
No. Anya Taylor-Joy is gonna play both roles.
The It's
She's
Proud
gonna be
Feet.
Galadriel and Eowyn, obviously. It's proud feet.
From the party.
That is true. He would have like 7 like just laptops. It's proud feet. I would love it. Nathan Fielder is Sauron. I feel like it would have to be
Keanu is Elrond.
Keck W.
Keanu is Elrond. No, Sauron I think has to be Jeff Goldblum. I think it's just Jeff Goldblum is the Eye of Sauron. That would be great. And if The Rock is Gandalf,
That works on so
John
many
Cena
layers,
is
though.
Aragorn, then Saruman would have to be... I think Saruman would have to be like a CGI, like how they did with all these actors of how they like digitally replace their face. They would have an actor, but the face would be digitally replaced by Tupac. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Who does Pedro play? Who's Legolas's dad? Who's Legolas's dad again? What's his fucking name?
CGI, Christopher Lee.
I'm thinking of all the wrong people. The Wood Elf King dude. What's his fucking name? I keep wanting to say Thoriel, but that's not it.
Obama.
The Rings, find a way.
Elrond.
That'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty good. Thranduil. There we go. Not Thorindel. Thranduil.
Had to look it up.
Pedro should be Eomer.
Yeah, I feel like that would be. I feel like Pedro could be that, right?
Elrond Hubbard.
Elrond Hubbard.
Pedro should be Eomer.
What is this?
That would count. No, Carl Urban has to come back and play Eomer.
Pedro Trupit.
Maybe no. Actually, maybe. Fuck. I want to give Carl Urban like a good role in this. But it's a Hollywood movie. It would never work.
I knew it's coming for us.
What is this? Some kind of somehow the Lord of the Rings has returned.
Elrond Hubbard.
I think we need Oscar Isaac as Poe Dameron to be at the council
Pedro as Bohemia
in Rivendell, and he needs to, instead of Boromir, they give it to Oscar Isaac, who says somehow the Lord of the Rings has returned. We can't just simply throw the One Ring into a fire. Shelob is played by Lizzo.
Kick.
Thomas Jane needs in.
Thomas Jane needs in?
Quo.
Fuck. I don't know if we have room. Where can Thomas Jane, I guess, can fill in. Thomas Jane can be Bill the Pony. That'd be pretty good.
Who's Pippin and Merry?
Pippin and Merry are the Da Vinci twins.
Who's Greta Thunberg playing? Golem could be played by that guy, Wilfred the dog. One simply doesn't peloton into Mordor.
So Gollum is just a regular Gollum creature, but only Frodo sees him as the guy who played Wilfred the dog. I love it. Gary Busey's Tom Bombadil. It's about buttered sausage and music. You ever hear jolly old Tom talk about buttered sausage and music? Oh, let me jolly old Tom Bombo sing you a song and weave you a tale of buttered sausage.
Hans Zimmer, Natch.
Yeah, Hans Zimmer.
Who's Paul
obviously.
Dano playing?
Paul Dano is playing. Paul Dano's probably got it with like the Dead Marshes. He's probably the Dead Marshes. Yeah. Oh, that's what Thomas Jane can do. Thomas Jane can be the king of the Dead Army.
Okay, hear my out. Paul Dano Golem.
But no CGI. It's just Paul Dano in gray paint and a bald wig as Gollum.
Nodders. Jake
The
Gyllenhaal
Balrog.
as
Durin's Bane is Red from that 70s show. That's right.
KKW.
You shall not pass.
I'm gonna stick my foot in your ass.
Lowell.
Kickle.
We dug too greedily and too deep.
One does not simply put a foot in your ass.
We need like a Frank Oz puppet. That'd be pretty good. Lurtz is Michael Cera. Who's Lurtz?
All just CGI recreated John.
Who's
C.
Lurtz? Michael Cera's Worm Tongue. I'd love to see Michael Cera's Worm Tongue.
I just want
That'd
a
be pretty
picture
good.
of the goddamn ring of power.
the Urukai are all just CGI recreated John C. Reilly. That'd be pretty good.
You know what? Just put Yoda in there.
That's what I mean. Like, I feel like Yoda would be pretty,
See, the problem
pretty
is
bomb.
that this is nightmare casing we're coming up with, but Hollywood is actually going to do it, Pew.
I
Danny
know.
DeVito
That's we're helping,
as
right?
Denethor.
I'm gonna have an ampersand on the writer credit. Danny DeVito as Denethor. I mean, I could see it. That'd be pretty good. Steward of Gondor. Because let's see, we had
Danny
Boromir
DeVito
is
would slap.
who's Boromir again? Who do we cast as Boromir? Maybe that could just be Oscar Isaac. He's so hot right now.
Wes Anderson to help direct some
So
sentences
if
in
it's
stop motion.
Danny DeVito, oh, then that means Faramir is Charlie Day. Oh, that'd be so good. Charlie Day's such a good actor. He would be a great Faramir. I would love to see Charlie Day dressed as Viggo Mortenstein.
Oh no, Kick.
That'd be pretty good. He's like, I hate you, Charlie. Charlie Meir. It'd be great. It'd be great. Yeah, Danny DeVito as Denethor. That's amazing.
Wait a minute. This reminds
Aragorn,
me
Pedro
of a
Pascal.
question.
No, Aragorn is
Why doesn't
John
Frodo
Cena.
just sever the hand of an
Aragorn's
awful
John
goblin
Cena.
Fellowship kills, put the ring on a finger of the dead hand, and just carry the hand the rest of the way. Charlie is just every Nazgul while he has spray
Put the
paint
ring on the
his
finger of a dead hand?
Star Wars.
I don't think that's
as
how it
directed
works.
By David Lynch.
Because when it was on like a finger cut off, it removed the power from him and the finger didn't go invisible. When Gollum bites his finger off that has the ring, it turns real and then he takes off the finger and throws it in the fire and has the ring. So presumably putting it on a dead hand
Rick
wouldn't
Moranis.
do anything. Then you'd have to carry around a decaying hand
I'm
as opposed to just on it on a
Army.
ring.
He almost directed Return of the Jedi.
Right? Wouldn't that be crazy? Yeah, instead we have Sting and Lisan al-Gaib. Lisan al-Sting Gaib.
His interview
Mohad
about meeting
Sting.
with Lucas Kekwa.
The bartender at
but
the
you're not
Prancing
carrying
Pony
the
is
hand
Tom Cruise
directly.
cocktail. Oh, that'd be
Mothers.
pretty good. Ha! What can I get you? Little Masters.
At Mr_Mustache,
How
I
about
will
a
be
tip?
forever sad we never got Jodorowsky's Dune.
Oh, good evening, Little Masters.
At Caribou Gonorrheal.
They come in pints. Gandalf. Ah, tall fellow, big grey bushy beard. Haven't seen him in 3 months.
Charlie Kaufman's The Usual Suspects remake in spitballing here. Tom Cruise's Irish accent, though Kiel. I'm pretty sure
It'd be a lot more
something. This would work.
with like a center tooth. That'd be great.
Simon Pegg is the orc that leads the attack on Minas Tirith.
Pointy hat.
That'd be pretty good. Pointy hat,
Bunny
big
Imp
grey
Snuggles,
bushy beard.
Kiel.
Haven't seen him in 3 months. Not gonna lie now, when I see the Prancing Pony spelled out, I'm like, what does Chapel Roan have to do with this? Maybe that, oh, you know, maybe there's like maybe Chapel Roan does like a song at the Prancing Pony. You know, like instead of, during, what was it? During the Two Towers, when they're at the Green Dragon, maybe they're at the pink Prancing Pony instead of the Green Dragon. Maybe that's it. And like, oh, she's Rosie Cotton. It makes sense now. Oh my God, and Zendaya is Sam. Lesbians. Oh, we're so in. Oh, I'm gonna keep on ordering pints at
Cat
the
Jam.
pink
I'm
Prancing
going
Pony.
to keep on ordering
Bro,
pints at
stop,
the
dude.
Pink
Oh my God,
Prancing
that's it.
Pony.
Chapel Roan is Rosie Cotton.
Thud
Zendaya is
Christopher
Sam.
Lambert.
Oh, it's perfect. Oh,
She
it's
sings the
so
Hobbit song in
perfect.
Return of the Kind.
Pog.
Cat Jam. I'm going to keep on ordering pints at the Pink Prancing Pony. Italian Spider.
Let's go
perfect.
Pride Month
It's perfect.
in Loader.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Yeah, Jack Black would be Tom Bombadil. I think Jack Black as Tom Bombadil is probably the most realistic one there. Ring power. Just, oh God, it would be great. The Witch King is Banksy? No, the Witch King has to be like, who's that really tall basketball player
Okay, real
who
question.
was recently
Who's
the alien
Treebeard?
in Alien Romulus. I think he would be a great Witch King. I want that dude as the Witch
Who's?
King. Real question, who's Treebeard? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say Charles
Kembe
Dance.
Motumbu.
Dikembe Mutombo, yes, him. I want Dikembe Mutombo to
I
play
really
the Witch
thought
King.
it was him in
Yes.
Rings of Power. The dude sounded so much like JB.
Kareem?
Yeah, I want Dikembe Mutombo as the Witch King. I think that would be sick. And then
Christopher Walken, who is Hayes.
yeah, I want Charles Dance
He
to be
asterisk.
Treebeard. Because I could just even like Treebeard's voice is something that just like I should be able to listen to it say anything and anything, right? And like I feel like I could listen to
And
Charles
Kukigatwa
Dance just
is
as
that elf
Treebeard.
guy that Aragorn
talk about
is friend
anything.
With.
We haven't seen the Entwives, and I forget what they look
I could
like.
just listen.
It would just be like, oh my god, he sounds so
for
angry and sad. Like definitely I would pick Charles Dance would be Treebeard. But like realistically, it'd probably be like, I don't know. Who would be the Adam Sandler?
Shabby doobity. I know an orc when I smell one. Oh, orc fart.
Oh God.
I feel like it would be like, and then everyone would be like, oh my god, Adam Sandler can act. Adam Sandler's acting again. Oh my god, he was so good in his dramatic role.
Kirkow.
Adam Sandler, but as his role in Uncut Gems.
Can I tell you I've never seen Uncut Gems?
Asterisk.
I know I should, and I love Adam Sandler's serious roles, but like, since that movie's come out, I can't put myself through like anxiety.
Asterisk.
You know what I mean? Gilbert Gottfried, R.I.P. I wish he could, but he can no longer. The mouth of Sauron would probably be William H. Macy. No, I feel like it would need to be like in a resurgence that reignites his career would be like Jeff Foxworthy.
Minutes because of the anxiety.
I feel like Jeff Foxworthy is like a dramatic actor reveal as the mouth of Sauron would go hard.
Enjoyed Pig TBH. I prefer The Rock and Con Air. William Defoe as the mouth of Sauron.
Oh, Willem Dafoe would be pretty fun.
Sauron.
Oh,
I feel like Willem Dafoe would be good as like Willem Dafoe is just all the cave trolls. Kind of like putting Paul Dano as just like in a bald wig and painting him gray and it's not CGI. I think Willem Dafoe is just painted gray and all the cave trolls.
Okay, if Jeff Foxworthy is in it, the rest of the blue collar comedy group is required to be in it by contract.
They're just all random
Larry
orcs in the
Cable by
background, but
Palce,
Jeff Foxworthy's the only one
Jeff
that we
Bridges
need.
As the other Hobbit Gollum fights over the ring of the
But I
podcast
guess
Discovery.
Larry the Cable Guy
Give it
could be
to
the
me. It'll
Olifants.
really tie my room together, man.
Bill Ingvall can be one of the fish that Gollum catches in the sacred cave
Who's playing
outside of Gondor. And then I would say what's Tater Salad can be the orc that says,
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. We ain't had nothing but maggoty bread for free, stinky days.
Ron White.
Tater Salad, that's what I said. Jeff Bridges is the other Hobbit Gollum fights over the ring upon first discovery. Give it to me, it'll tie my room together. No, Paul Dano is Gollum. Painted gray. Who's playing Shelob? Someone said Lizzo.
Looks like vodka is back on the bread. Bookers.
Robert Pattinson is Legolas. No, Orlando Bloom is still Legolas. Hasn't aged a day. Orlando Bloom. And since everyone really liked Kate from Lost in The Hobbit, we're just going to put Kate from Lost as Legolas's romantic interest now. Teely, Feely, Wheely, Beely, and Geely all died after The Hobbit before these movies. So now Kate from Lost, and that's her name, Kate from Lost the elf, is now Orlando Bloom's wife during the whole thing. And then she gets like really mad when Legolas is like hanging out with Gimli and Aragorn and kind of drove a wedge between the dwarf elf relationship. So yeah, this one's going to be a little different. Yeah, Jeff Goldblum is already the Eye of Sauron.
What if we kissed?
Can Joaquin Phoenix
I
play
would
the
probably
white tree
throw
known
up.
as Tirith and never move?
I'd probably throw up and report you to the authorities. Can Joaquin Phoenix play the white tree of Minas Tirith and never move? I was thinking Joaquin Phoenix could be the cherry tomato that Danny DeVito Denethor eats, but
I think
maybe the white
Ghibli
tree.
and
I'll have to see
Orlando
his
need to
audition
fall
tape.
in love in this one.
Wile E. Coyote is a cartoon character, but that's never stopped us before. It's in the movie. You're a crazy, sadistic son of a bitch. You mean to tell me the Wile E. Coyote, the coyote that always orders Acme products and always gets blown up and falls off a cliff and ruins in his face? Yes, it is in the movie. I love it. Next. Who's playing Shadowfax?
Wormtongue, Jack White.
Caitlin Clark. Who plays Wormtongue? Michael Cera. Michael Cera's Wormtongue is it.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
That's Bill the Pony.
Onyx. Could be Smeagol in the flashback.
No, that's Paul Dano. Paul Dano is already that.
Can Michael Keaton be one of the Eagles?
Michael Keaton
That
can
has
be
to
the
pursue
Birdman.
fellowship because he wants the ring and he's always fighting for them.
Kick, Ricky, Kel. Kick, where?
Michael Keaton would be fun. Yeah, and then Willem Dafoe is the mouth of Sauron in a flashback in black and white, and he's wearing a bald cap, and you see his full penis
Who's
the whole time.
Balrog?
The Balrog? Who did we say was the Balrog? We had someone as the Balrog. Who is the Balrog?
Do you ever get lonely floating through space?
No. Because then
So we're
someone
just
like you
making the
talks to
lighthouse
me, and then I remember that being in exile is infinitesimally more exciting than having to be kissed and asked questions by you. Thank you for your question. We're just making the lighthouse again? Yes. Yes, was that not clear? We're gonna make a Super Smash Brothers
You don't
movie.
even get any kisses. Theoden is pretty key.
You're just
Who
weird.
plays that?
Too bad Anne Ramsey is not alive. She could be the grumpy hobbit in Hobbiton.
No, that's
Who
Neil
does
Breen.
James Corden play? Weird.
Frodo. James Corden plays Luke Skywalker, obviously. Oh yeah, Balrog was red from that 70s show. That's what it was. That's right. The fireworks that the Da Vinci twins, Merry and Pippin, steal from Gandalf's cart at the beginning.
Do I
The
always
fireworks
have
are
the same
played
voice, or
by
is it Power Rangers?
Wilmer Valderrama as
Who's
Fez.
the
That's
gold hair
right.
lady Sam marries?
Gold hair, it's Rosie Cotton. And that's Chapel Roan. That's Chapel Roan, and Sam is being played by Zendaya, obviously.
No, we bailed Danny Masterson out for the Balrog.
No, that dude can rot in prison.
Miley Cyrus has Frodo's sword Sting.
Miley Cyrus is Sting. That's pretty good too.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, take notes. Did you not read the literature?
How long until AI can generate this for us from a prompt?
I don't know. Probably a minute. I'm gonna say 1 minute. No, 1 minute and 3 seconds. 1 minute and 1 minute. 1 minute and 1 minute and 3.
Apparently Rings of Power got cancelled.
Did it? I thought it still exists for like 4 or 5 seasons, and they've only done 2. Isn't it just like, didn't their season end? I've never watched an episode of it. I don't care to. It's like superfluous, like fluff, and I don't really need.
About 5-ish.
Yeah, about 5-ish. We haven't done it.
It's probably my misinformed dad.
Could media companies just stop trying to remake everything, Sajay?
I don't think IAs are smart enough to write scripts.
We need less reboots or soft reboots.
How do we work in gratuitous Danny DeVito? He's Denethor. Danny DeVito's Denethor. We need less reboots or soft reboots. I'm thinking, okay, so what else can we reboot? What else can we reboot? Needs to be something we can reboot.
Danny DeVito as Galadriel would slap.
No, my least favorite person in the world. Anya Taylor-Joy is Galadriel, obviously.
Booty Malort. Booty love. Booty Malort. Booty love. Booty Malort. Booty love.
I always forget when we switch to that.
Friends because millennials keep up you.
Oh, a reboot of Friends.
But as a mini-series.
That would be honestly crazy.
Snuggles,
I can't even imagine what that would be like. I feel like Friends was already that borderline unrealistic, but I'm genuinely confused how sitcoms predominantly work, because most sitcoms revolve around like a misunderstanding and just people can talk everywhere. Like I don't know how, like you can't just go hang out at a coffee shop. Casablanca is a mini-series. This is like trying to reboot Citizen Kane. I would see Wes Anderson Citizen Kane. Like how like Marvel was doing the What If. I never watched them, but like all the shows doing like the What If multiverse scenario things. I would love a concept show, kind of like documentary now, but making movies in the styles of other directors for like real. You know what I mean? Like I would love to see like a Guillermo del Toro version of like Charlie Chaplin. You know, I would love to see like Peter Jackson's take on the original Dracula. Like I would love to see Wes Anderson Citizen Kane.
A Wes Anderson flick.
J.J. Abrams Shawshank. Ew.
Shawshank.
Ew. Ew. I would love to see like a Steven Spielberg like trip to the moon.
Okay, hear me out. I think I cooked. Wes Anderson's The Shining.
That would, not only is it already kind of shot like a Wes Anderson film with like structures and lines and symmetry and things, but like that would be so
I need to
quirky
see Del Toro's Pinocchio
for anything. Like Jeff Goldblum would obviously play Jack Nicholson. That would be, oh my god.
KKW.
That would be so goofy. That would be so goofy. I would love to see like a whatchamacallit?
Clint Eastwood Toe Story.
Ew, I hate Clint Eastwood.
Booty
I'm not gonna lie, like
booty wires.
One of the only, I like Gran Turismo and $1 Million Baby, but I'm just really not a fan of Clint Eastwood as a director.
I just watched 2001 Space Odyssey for the first time the other day.
What a film. I love that movie. I love that movie. I talked about this on my last stream of how much I love that movie. Oh.
UTF was that.
Spike Lee's The Godfather.
Stop.
Paul W.S. Anderson directing The Sandlot.
That'd be so
The ending
funny.
was so trippy. Wes Anderson, There Will Be Blood.
Paul W.S. Anderson doing The Sandlot? Okay, that's kind of funny too. That's kind of funny too.
At Mr. _ Mustache, KKW, Kekel Jerlul Jerby.
Wes Anderson, There'll Be Blood? No. I would
Paul
love to
Thomas
see
Anderson of 2001.
Jordan Peele's The Thing.
Guavan Sant Muppets, Take Manhattan.
That's pretty fun too. Stop.
Paul Verhoeven Titanic.
Okay, Paul Verhoeven Titanic though.
Flinglish PTA.
Okay, that
the
though.
Only director that could do 2001.
Paul Thomas Anderson doing 2001. How goofy would that be? How goofy would that be? That would be kind of fun though. Paul Thomas Anderson doing 2001? Charlie Kaufman doing 2001? That'd be so goofy. I can't get over Spike Lee's The Godfather, though. Spike Lee's The Godfather would be like... That would be funny if they did Spike Lee's The Godfather, and then they have, like, whatchamacallit?
Lol at Bunning Snuggles.
Spike Lee's Goofy movie? Okay, that's pretty good.
581. That would be awesome.
What would Jon Favreau do?
What would I prefer him to do? I prefer Jon Favreau to do, like, I don't know, Swingers. No, John Woo's Sin City.
Spike Lee's The Godfather Part 2, but no Part 1.
Okay, that'd be funny.
Keka
That'd be
W.
funny.
Edgar Wright Muppets.
Quentin Tarantino's Lion King. Kek W. KKL.
I mean, shit.
Keku.
I'd be down for that. I would love to see, like, Francis Ford Coppola, like, the Doom movie. You know? I would love to see, like, Edgar Wright Muppets. Okay, but, like... Okay, but that would go kind of hard, though, right? Who's trying to think of, it's on the tip of my tongue, and now I can't, why am I drawing a
At
blank?
Bunning Snuggles, does Simba have the N-word pass?
Guy Ritchie. God, I'm so dumb. I would love to see like a Guy Ritchie Muppet movie.
At Caribou Gone,
I was like, literally, it was on the edge of my tongue. I kept like, when I think of like Edgar Wright, I'm like, oh yeah, who like references Guy Ritchie? I would love, we need a reference. No, Guy Ritchie. I would love a Guy Ritchie Muppets movie. Like, imagine like a heist movie where it's just like, I need to assemble a team. First, I need my inside man. And it's just like, it's Muppets like doing the most like Italian Job style heist, like Ocean's 11, but with Muppets, directed by Guy Ritchie would go so hard. Are you kidding me? That's the one I need now.
Okay, I underscored.
Like, okay, that one sounds like the missing link to Universal Peace. I would love that. Are you kidding me? Like Guy Ritchie, Kermit, obviously Vinnie Jones, obviously. In fact, they should just remake Snatch. They should just remake Snatch with Muppets. You know, I've said it. That's the remake. We need to remake Snatch, but with Muppets. Still directed by Guy Ritchie, though. Okay, that would be pretty good. That'd be pretty good. Kermit's just sitting there as Turkish.
Who is
the one? Who's the one human among the Muppets? Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt, obviously. Miss Piggy is Brick.
Welles cocktail.
Miss Piggy is obviously Brick.
You know how many pigs it takes to eat a man.
We just need more remakes of movies, but with Muppets.
Never trust a man who owns pigs.
You need more remakes of movies with Muppets. Honestly, I wish that now that more things are going public domain, I like get what's his name? Get Jason Segel to just keep writing Muppet movies based on other properties, you know?
Would be Brad Pitt's mum looking for a better caravan.
This is my boy. No. No, Miss Piggy would have to be like Brick.
David
because she feeds people to pigs, you know?
Shadows.
Muppets version of Deliverance.
I'm gonna make you squeal like a pig. David Lynch's What We Do in the Shadows. I mean, that would be pretty fun too.
There was a great Mark Hamill story of them working with Frank Oz. They were constantly talking like Yoda.
Oh, I bet.
God, could you imagine Muppets doing a Severance bit?
Muppet
I was told my Audi is
Rosie
really good at
Donald
stargazing. Wow,
Gigwa.
that made me very happy. My Audi is good at fishing. Wow. I like that a lot.
Although Kermit as Mark would go so hard, right?
I want to see you again, Haley. Oh boy. Ah! Oh, Mr. Milchek! Ah!
Stanley Kubrick's.
Dude, it's so good. Stanley Kubrick's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Okay.
You're good at impressions.
Okay,
too,
that'd be pretty
Far.
fun too, dude. I love
They're
that.
basically
Although,
the
okay,
same person
have y'all
already.
has anyone here
You're
seen the
good.
newest Mission Impossible movie?
You're too good at that, LUL.
I went to the most recent Mission Impossible movie, and y'all,
Michael
I lost my
Bay's
fucking
Pearl
mind. No
Harbor
spoilies, but Mr.
featuring the
Milchek is in it and
Muppets.
delivers one of the greatest fucking
Nopers.
lines I've
I
ever
will
heard in my
next
fucking
week,
life.
though.
Chat, your homework is to watch the Mr. Milchek scene in the new Mission Impossible. It is. I was the only one who laughed in the theater, and it is a fucking bombshell of a line. Mr. Milchek is in the new Mission Impossible and is one of the highlights of the movie for me. He is so fucking good and funny. I love him. I need him in everything. I need him in everything right now.
Stare suck flatulence.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Suck flatulence. Wait, is that directed at me? Suck flatulence.
Trammell Tillman is so entertaining to watch.
He's so entertaining. I loved like all the press stuff around the second season of
No, that's a Mr. Milkshake line kick.
I love that's a Mr. Milkshake line. I love that.
Joel Cohen, Step Brothers.
Snatch is a
I really liked when they did like a whole cast thing and they were like, oh yeah, Trammell can't be here, so and so, and then he walks in with a marching band like in the middle of like the audience. Like that was fucking cool. Snatch is a great film, one of my favorites. I love most Guy Ritchie stuff. I need more. Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels is also sick. Joel Cohen, Step Brothers. I want to see Wachowski sisters, Step Brothers.
The marching band bit was wild. Def didn't expect it.
Oh my god, yes.
That's what I want to see. I want to see a Wachowski sisters, stepsisters. Or stepbrothers, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Either that or a Wachowski sisters white chicks. That'd actually go pretty hard. Wait, I take that back. I want to see either Guillermo del Toro do white chicks, or I want to see the Wachowski sisters do white chicks. Either one, I'm fine. I've thought about it long and hard, and I'm fine with either.
Who could remake Ferris Puller's Day Off?
I feel like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Ari Aster?
I'd like to see a Del Toro the thing.
I think Ari Aster would be pretty good. Del Toro thing? I would like Peter Jackson to return to his horror roots more.
I could see it.
Michael Bay? Oh, you know what? James Cameron. James Cameron, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Imagine Ferris, like, building a submarine in an hour to go to the Marianas Trench. Imagine, and it's like a whole experiment. Like, I need, like, let's find, okay, what good thing would James Cameron do? Like, okay, no, James Cameron should do The Martian. Because he will build a rocket, sustain himself using poop and making potatoes on Mars to film a movie with, like, smell-o-vision in IMAX. Like, okay, hold on. We need James Cameron to do something good, you know? Like something that he would invent something for that we need.
Wes Craven's Daddy Daycare.
Okay, Wes Craven's Daddy Daycare kind of goes hard. I would love that.
Potato Vision.
Tyler Perry's Downfall. That'd be pretty
Speaking
fun.
of Peter Jackson, I recommend the documentary called Get Back about the Beatles.
I think I've seen that one. The same with the last thing that I saw was, which one was the when, not When We Were Young. We were soldiers. We once were young. The one where he restored and like colorized and had real footage of World War.
OMG Get Back is so good.
We Will Not Grow Old. Thank you so much. Yes, that one is that was the last Peter Jackson thing I saw.
Teenage Mutant
Worth
Ninja Turtles.
Wes Anderson, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I would love to see like
Wes Anderson.
Mindy Kaling do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That'd be pretty good.
A live-action Yellow Submarine.
No, the Beatles are gone. We need like a Wes Anderson, Benson Boone Yellow Submarine. You know, get the Beatles are out. Let's put Benson Boone in it. Kids love Benson Boone.
Mindy would be Donatello.
No, she'd be Raphael. BJ Novak would be Donatello. That'd be sick. Oh, we're doing this again. We're casting it. I love these cast lists, bro.
Oh God, they're doing that Beatles quadrilogy. Sam Mendes directing.
What is the Beatles quadrilogy with Sam Mendes directing? I don't know what that means.
Yep.
Wait, are they doing a movie on each of the Beatles' life and assembling them like an Avengers-style meetup? Is there a Beatles cinematic universe? No way.
Yes.
No way.
Seth
No
Rogen as Master
way.
Splinter.
John Carpenter's Spy Kids? I want John Carpenter to do something like... What's a movie I wish went more there? I'd love to see like John Carpenter like... I was going to say like Starship Troopers, but that's maybe a little too close.
The Alien remakes.
John Carpenter's Alien?
They.
John Carpenter's Alien would be fun. I'd like that. Paul Verhoeven, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. I would love a Fast and Furious directed by Michael Bay. That'd be sick. I'd like that. John Carpenter's Alien? Yes.
And I would line up like a week before release outside the theater.
Right? Who wouldn't? Who literally wouldn't with that, though? Excuse me.
Circumflex.
Barb again, excuse me.
Circumflex.
Yeah, I like this hypothetical game. I like this hypothetical game. Look, I'll go see any Alien movie. I don't know if... I think the list would be shorter of who I wouldn't watch for it. Although John Carpenter's The Devil Wears Prada would be kind of great too. I mean...
Kickle.
I mean, that would be pretty good. Think about the undertones, right? Think about Meryl Streep becoming a devil.
For Alien Earth looks promising. John Carpenter's 13 going on 30. The Pew, we are getting a Devil Wears Prada 2 and I refuse to see it.
Nodders.
How could they make a Devil Wears Prada 2? What? How is that even a thing?
Yeah. Confirmed a month ago.
But how? Is she the devil wearing Prada now?
Yep, look it up, man. It's Sam Mendes, and the cast is the films will star Paul Mescal, McCartney, Barry Keoghan, star Joseph Quinn, Harrison, and Harris Dickinson, Lennon.
The Devil Wears Prada 2. Now the devil has Gucci.
That's crazy. That casting is like the worst thing I think I've ever heard in my life. Paul Mescal as Paul McCartney.
The Devil Wears Prada 2. This time it's just
Joseph Quinn
for 2 hours
as George Harrison. Stop.
Mel Brooks, the pianist.
That's crazy. The Beatles were already perfectly cast in the Walk Hard to Dewey
both
Cox
have
story.
the name Paul. It's a perfect match.
That's like the perfect casting that's ever existed.
At Bunning Snuggles Kick.
That's crazy. Hate that. Devil Wears Prada 2. Now the devil has Gookie. Get me on the phone with Gabbana. I don't want to talk to Dolce. Do not get me Dolce. Walk Hard is somehow too good. It's the best. It's the best the Beatles have ever looked. Take it from me, Ringo Starr of the Beatles. You should try some acid, Dewey Cox. Yeah, acid will change your life. Take it from me, Ringo Starr of the Beatles. As coming from me, John Lennon of the Beatles. And it's just fucking Jack Black.
Kick.
Jack Black, what's his fucking goofy name? Justin Long, Paul Rudd, and who was the fourth one that was doing it? Devil Wears Prada 2. Tucci wants the Gucci. Quentin Tarantino's Notebook. Okay, okay, hear me out. What if they do another Grindhouse Notebook and all of the flashbacks are Quentin Tarantino and all of the present future is Eli Roth? That kind of would go hard. I would love that. I would love a Quentin Tarantino, Eli Roth collab again, just doing the Notebook and switching timelines. That'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty good.
Yes.
Tarantino would slap doing a good, bad, and ugly. Tarantino's a hard one because I feel like
so much feet.
I feel like I would want Quentin Tarantino to direct True Romance.
Tyler Perry's Casino.
I think that would be like one of my picks. I would like Quentin Tarantino to direct True Romance to see what he wanted. But I still would need Gary Oldman to stay there, you know? Tyler Perry's Casino.
Didn't he use the script to fund Reservoir Dogs?
That would be amazing. That would be incredible. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'd love that. Didn't Tarantino want to make a Star Trek movie? I mean, who wouldn't want to make a Star Trek movie back in the day?
It's actually somehow perfect.
Other than the original trilogy, who wouldn't want to? He used the script to fund Reservoir Dogs? I believe so. Yeah, he sold the script. He wrote it, but he didn't direct it. They wouldn't let him direct it. Tyler Perry's Casino goes so hard. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to cook here. I feel like who would be... I would love... Actually, you know what? Wait, did he... Am I crazy? I would love, no. I would love, Christopher Nolan, IMAX, Heat. I said it. I would love a Christopher Nolan Heat. Just a shot-for-shot remake of Heat. That's what I would want. Like, that just to me sounds like I would be there every day.
Robert Zemeckis' Nutty Professor would go hard.
Okay, but why does that work, though? But why does that kind of work? It would be Tom Hanks, obviously. That's so funny. I would love to see a Werner Herzog documentary, but it's directed and starring John Malkovich. Hello, I am John Malkovich, and I am Werner Herzog, reading off my narration to you. Like, that would be... I would love...
That is too much kick.
That would be pretty good, though. That would be pretty good.
Kakwai,
Can Eddie Murphy just come back for that? He's already done it twice. He's had his fill. He's done enough. Who could direct a serious drama version of Nothing But Trouble? Bong Joon-ho.
I want a Jordan Peele Conjuring.
I just want Klaus Kinski and Herzog to do something together again. A match made in heaven.
Bro, right? I would love... Okay, what about if they remade Pretty Woman? What if they remade Pretty Woman? I would love that. Or like Sleepless in Seattle or something, you know? You've got mail. Take your pick.
Combos you're excited about for the Final Fantasy MTG release?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Once I saw the price of it, I've been very discouraged on Magic the Gathering, and I know I can proxy cards that I want, but like, I just feel like I got into it so late that it's just so expensive to be enjoyable. Like, I would love it, but I don't want to spend that much on it, and it's kind of taken a lot of the excitement out of it for me. Also, I'm not even an old school Magic purist, but something about all of this year's sets of like Spider-Man, Final Fantasy, SpongeBob, it's made me care so little about it. I don't know. I just really like have lost so much interest in like the magic and lore, and it sounds so like petty and stupid, but like
FNM yesterday, but yeah, IDK about buying cards anymore.
I've been making proxies of cards lately. I stopped buying stuff for myself because like it became so once like play boosters came around and like I got some play boosters and like it really hit hard. Like it's not the same by any means.
The same boat.
So I learned how to proxy my own cards. Ever since all the scares of tariffs and stuff, I wanted to stop using the NPC fill because they would have charged me hundreds of dollars more, right? So I started to do it myself, and it turned out really well. But the last time that like I got stuff for that was I haven't really looked through any of the Final Fantasy release stuff.
Is Pokemon TCG the same? Cuz NGL Pokemon gameplay slaps.
I went looking for your VOD and you went making your own.
Lego set.
I'll send you all the stuff that I have, Mr.
I was looking for your VOD.
I'll send you all the stuff that I have.
Where you
I have
went
some
over
cards
making
here,
your
too.
own
Like, it looks,
proxies,
honestly,
so I could make paper legacy decks, but I couldn't find it. Sag.
Pog, thank you, homie.
So yeah, I made a whole bunch of these when this came out. I'm able to do like holographic.
The OG Day of the Jackal by Paul Greengrass. It's pretty much the same plot.
I mean, it's pretty good there. Same with like all of these. Like, I mean, from a distance and without like, you know, a little holographic stamp down there, you'd never really be able to know. And even some of these aren't like the best quality, but like looking from far away, they're really not the worst.
You made them?
Yeah, all of them in-house. Like they all have like these black borders.
Not as I'm just playing Legacy with my pod now, and we are _all_proxying kick.
Bro, that's the best way I've learned for Legacy because it's just so it's so expensive. And I feel like the running thing is like every time I like have upgraded one of my Legacy decks and got into it, the ban list kept coming out. Yeah, proxying is like the way to go for everything now. I don't think I can ever go back, but it works pretty well. I got a new printer, not a new printer.
That's awesome.
They're all low power levels, so my most expensive deck is like $1,400 with $1,200 of that being jewels.
My most expensive deck,
expensive,
and it's all proxy. My most expensive deck is also like a realm outside of every other thing that I own. The land, my favorite Legacy deck is lands. I love lands. I fell in love with it. That, and then I have like a 0 mana storm deck that I love.
Sorry.
What game? Magic the Gathering. Yeah, my lands deck technically is like $8,900.
Then KKW.
Technically, my lands deck is like $8,900, but it's about like 13 cents in like supplies. Yeah, unless I play official tournaments, which I never will do. Yeah, and I mean, like,
Easy.
when these are all sleeved up, it's just, I mean, the only way that you really truly can tell too is the corner thing that I use is not like perfectly accurate, and so this is like a little bit more of a rounded corner than a traditional card. So like you could see a little bit more of like a corner on it, you know? But it's really not that much of a difference between the two. Like they're pretty identical.
Booty's fortune is all tied up in fine art. Apparently, haha.
But yeah, I mean, like, look at all these Mox Opals. Look at all these Mox Opals that don't exist. Look at all these things that don't exist. Look at that Chrome Mox. That's not real. This Chrome Mox ain't even real.
90s, but we were kids and didn't have money. And besides me, none of them ever collected. I wouldn't want to sit at a table where proxies were banned.
Land is my forever legacy? Yo! That's so fucking sick, man. I only have I have one dual land that I own, so I feel comfortable proxying the one dual land that I own. I own a taiga. But not like anything crazy. Not like anything crazy. How do you print them? Is it a special printer? No, it's a Brother inkjet printer. It's a Brother inkjet printer that I print onto like sticker paper, and then put that on a card stock, line it up, and then I manually just like slice all the cards, and then I have like a little hole punch looking tool that does corners, and it just, you put the card in, go throw it in a penny sleeve, and it's good as new, baby. Pog Booty on YouTube. Let's fucking go, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, I fucking love lands.
Going to a 26-year-old birthday. Should I be on time? Or 30 mins late tonight?
Depends on where it is. If it's like a dinner, showing up late just guarantees you probably will get like your food after everyone, and that's annoying. But like, you do you. If it's like a house party or something, like a club where it's an open thing, 30 minutes is easily acceptable.
Back into Magic, but haven't played in probably 20 years. LGS does Commander every weekend, and I've been debating on buying a deck and learning to play, but seems crazy expensive nowadays.
I mean, yeah, it's like my favorite thing when I only started playing, like I played with my cousins. I never owned cards. A lot of like what I played, other people had an extra of, and I would play with them, right? So I never owned cards like in the 90s when I was a kid, but I started playing here when I moved to San Diego with the homies. And like, even then, like, I think the most I paid for like a commander like start, because I loved collecting all like the commander decks just because it was fun. I had stuff from all these sets. I didn't have to gamble with packs or anything like that, you know? And like, I think if you were to buy like all four, they would be like $30. I was paying like $100 to $120 to get like 4 commander decks and just like swap in good cards that I would get when I would buy like a thing of boosters and stuff, you know? But now it's like the Final Fantasy ones start at like $80. It's like $550 to get the commander decks. I'm like, hell no. Look into Pauper. I have 8 Pauper decks because I really like Pauper, and I think that it's the most approachable to be like, sit down and it's not Legacy. There's still like, it's just as strong as Legacy, but things are like poorer, right? I think every one of my Pauper decks are like not even $20. I think one's like $7. Like, it's just literally nothing. It's so inexpensive. Pauper, not Popper. Pauper. Like the Prince and the Pauper, not Party Popper. Yeah, like, where are
Without artifact lands, most of my Pauper decks are sub $10.
Yeah. So like 8 fun Paupers here. Easy to just kind of Just take
Delver.
this, bring it out.
You monster.
Bro, that's what I like. I made that pauper deck. That's one of my favorites because I'm like, oh, we're not playing Legacy where I can't play lands. All right.
Love me some Gerblins.
It's not just Delver too. It's also Terror of the Deep, and it also is. Yeah, it's the same concept as my lands deck. Gerblins is so Burn is one that is now officially banned in Pauper because it uses Kuldrotha. So technically it's banned from Pauper, but like, okay, that's fine. I didn't play it because that one is strong. That's the burn, but the Gerblins is Rakdos Goblins, which I thought it was fun. Oh, it's upside down now. Yeah, Rakdos Goblin or Gerblins is a Rakdos Goblins deck. Delver Terror is mono blue. Delver and Terror of the Deeps. I also Bogles.
Booty
I love Bogles.
Is Delver Terror.
I love Bogles.
Me.
Bogles is
Ice
like
Boot
also one of my
Games
favorites.
1 and 2. Next, Kekwa.
Yeah, the burn in the Grix Affinity is like when someone sits down at Pauper and they're like, I'm gonna win in one turn.
Beep, boop, lubricate my servos with Malort.
And then this is all 100% proxied legacy decks.
I am the 100%
proxied legacy decks.
And that's saying a lot.
Except for this. This is the only thing in my not proxied is the Commander Hollow Foil Merit Lage. That's the only the foil just Death Trap is the only thing in there that isn't. I wanted to make fun proxies of them. I have the other non-foil version of it, but yeah, this is the only real card in this whole legacy deck is the token. And then the other two legacy decks can't play anymore. 2 bans, 2 decks dead. 2 bans, 2 decks dead. Thanks Modern Horizons 3, I'll never fall for that again.
So you use sticker paper onto card.
Yeah, it prints on a sticker paper onto cardstock.
Sag.
So now I'm very happy just using my lands and then my my storm deck, my 0-cost storm deck. Making use of things like miracles to just draw from my side deck and use it. It's basically a long form like Tendrils of Agony. That's like endgame is like a Tendrils kill you deck. But it's all based on like 0 cost and miracles, which is fun.
I just made a life game legacy deck and I'm at 60 plus life turn 4 Kekwa.
That's the dream right there. That's the dream right there. Besides, I haven't played anything new in Commander. We haven't played Commander in a very, very long minute. But the last 2 decks that I played, there's 3 that I made. The one was based off of the proxy that Lamerick drew for me, which is Rocco Street's Chef deck. But it's not built like Storm. It's built more of Best in Exile. So I just exile everything and then can play it, make my Booty Swag a Malort Connoisseur big. My Ninetales deck, my mono white Aura Enchantment, and then Slicer mono red are like my 3 decks that I love right now. That's been my 3 Commander choices have been those. I was tired of just like rules and stacks and crazy things. I just want to put things down and kill things now. That's it. That's all I care about. We don't need blue where we're going. Ugh. Mercy on high. My pod has been busy, so last few Saturdays have been me and one friend doing 2-player chaos drafting. Brother, what sets are you chaos drafting from?
The
That
rules are
sounds so
printed
fun.
on
I
my
always want to
kits.
do a chaos draft like that. I bet you have some like I bet you have like a wine cellar and then right next to it is a giant like humidor filled with like every release of packs is just how I like to imagine it. Like, I'm feeling a 97. No, I'm feeling a 3rd edition.
Caught.
Ooh, maybe, maybe we'll throw in a 7th edition for this round. And like you have a giant like quill and tome when you remove the inventory. Like, I just like to picture, like, as, I'm feeling 7th edition. Maybe we'll throw in an Urza's Legacy.
So far, these
should we go for the unlimited?
Chaos
Let's
draft
go unlimited.
packs.
I'm feeling
People
spicy.
Sell them on eBay.
They're pre-made draft packs. People sell them on eBay. Bro, that's so sick. Honestly, so Mr.
But we
Mustache,
did
I'll
do
send
a
you all the
Fallen
info for
Empires
how to
draft
get it all
last
done,
weekend,
but my
Kit.
dream is to make, like, a giant, completely proxied, like, 10-player cube, because they sell, like, the little packs that you can make. Just have it be random shuffled at the end, like, putting in, like, the guaranteed rares and things. I want to make, like, a huge, like, 10-player cube of just, like, batshit everything. I want I want everyone to just, like, pull banger after banger. I want them to all be proxies so no one steals my shit. Like, that sounds like the fun dream. And just pull it out for 2 to 10 people and have yourself a night. The problem is I'm so bad at drafting. I've only done it twice, 3 times.
Do you prefer playing with proxies or genuine cards in your normal pod?
It depends, I'd say.
80 card
Really, it
cubes
just
that
depends. Like,
support
we
10
played in our
players.
pod for the longest of
It's
time
great.
with no proxies. The problem with no proxies comes down, basically, the biggest thing for us is, like, proxying things like land bases are 100% accepted, right? It always, like, you know, it's a give and take. Like, if someone's throwing down 2-card infinites, like, on turn 3 with all proxies, it's like, okay. But that just comes down to, like, how you want to play in power levels. Like pretty much the thing that I upgrade in all of my stuff with proxies is just lands. Upgrading my land base is just, like, the biggest thing to just stay having fun. Because we're not competitive, so it is about just having fun, where it's like, you know, you're on your 3rd or 4th mulligan drawing 1 land, and you're just like, guys, like, this isn't fun. Like, I don't want to scoop. No one at our table is like, well, that's the rules. It's just keep drawing until you have a hand that works.
We're okay with proxies.
Just do it. But, like, no one is building a proxy deck that's, like, you know, crazy, right? Like, everyone in our group, I felt, had a mana crypt except for myself. So, like, I'm gonna proxy a mana crypt because everyone was like, you should just do that. Like, yeah. So it's just, like, stuff that it's not like we're proxying things that no one else has, or like just the worst kind of gross sludge, because, like, that also doesn't feel fun. Like, we're all just, like, trying to stay within the same power level of each other, you know. Ain't no one wants to pay 50 for special lands, and we're talking, because, like, you know, and this is no shade, because we're all fine with it, but, like, you know, Wubby can afford the dual lands for his deck. I could afford it, but, like, it would ruin me. Like, I don't need, like, I just can't. But, like, for him, it's his hobby. That's what he enjoys. He's totally allowed to, and he has. So, like, for him to be like, I won't allow anyone else to use dual lands unless you pay for it because I did, is like, you know. So yeah, we're very open and fine with it, as long as it isn't like, because, like, even without proxying, people have built decks in our pod that have been too strong, that have been banned anyways, even without proxying. And not just Wubby, like, both Carlos and Peanut have decks where it's just like,
for a play set of underground
like,
seas.
if you're playing that deck, I'm playing my multi-$1,000 expensive deck too. So, because, like, that's totally fair. But yeah, so, like, they don't even need it to be proxies to be, like, banned at the table. You know what I mean? I don't want to pay $3,200 for a playset of Underground Seas. Ain't no fucking way. Yes.
Yeah, that is just good pod dynamics. I built a Driss 1/1 counter deck that is banned in my pod.
Key to the city is my shit.
That's so funny. Yeah, like, and it's definitely, like, like, before we play, the number one thing everyone asks is, who are you playing? What commander are you feeling? And it's never, like, the question to play a counter to someone, because no one likes that. If someone's like, I'm playing this, it's like, I'm going to play the deck that counters yours. And I have, like, we literally just want to make sure that it's a fun game. Like, and I think that's the most important thing, where it's just like, oh, you're playing something strong? Okay, I'll play something strong. Like, oh, you're playing your strongest thing. Everyone's like, do you guys want to play a fast game? Like, let's play, like not CEDH, but, like, play your strongest deck. It'll be over by turn 3 or turn 4. Someone will win, and we can just move on to the next game. And, like, I don't know, a lot of times the first game we play is like, oh, I got a new commander, I got a new deck, I want to play this, I want to try it out. Everyone will kind of just do, like, a, oh yeah, like, let's just play this, like, mid-range, right? Next game will be like, okay, I want to try maybe something different, something stronger. Like, I'll play this. Oh yeah, we'll play this. Next game is like, let's just go fast. It's getting to be almost midnight. Let's make this turn 3, turn 4, kill everyone. I think a lot of people play Magic to win. I like to play Magic to have fun with my friends. I think that's like, yeah, I think that's the fun part too. And I think like an important part of having fun with friends is like at least having an attempt for your deck to do its thing. Like that's where I feel the big problem that I was having in our pod before I started proxying like a lot of things was that I felt like I just never had the mana base to keep up with anyone. And like if your deck can't do anything and you just feel like, well, I'm clearly very not a threat and just like it just also doesn't become fun, but that's not everyone else's problem, right? And so once I like upgraded my mana base and I was able to hit like mana curves with things that didn't come in tapped or I had availability of choice, it became much more fun for everyone, you know? And I think like that's why proxies are okay, because it isn't about winning, it's just so your deck could do its thing while everyone else's is too. And like we're very clear, like if it's been going on for like 10, 15, by turn 15, if you board wipe, I'm just gonna scoop. Like if that's how you want to win, I'd rather just play something else, a new deck. Like I'm good. You're gonna damn everybody now, like cool. Next game, good job.
We scooped. Please.
I had a
forgive
friend
my
farewell at the
ignorance.
1 hour
What is a
mark.
proxy?
Yeah. Proxy is a card that is a stand-in for a real card. Like this is a real Magic card, a hollow SpongeBob counter spell with meme text. But I printed this at home. This is like a proxy is a proxy is a word not just in Magic. It's just a substitute, a stand-in. A proxy is like a filler.
Boop. I keep hearing about Mana Crypt, but what about a Man Crypt for gay robot?
Oh, don't worry. I have that as a proxy for you, gay robot. Yes, you have a man crypt. Not the blackface SpongeBob, bro. I know, right? SpongeBob, no! SpongeBob, no! SpongeBob, no!
Man crypt.
Man crypt.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, thank goodness.
You made that? Just with your own sticker paper?
Yes. Yes. So this is printed on an inkjet printer onto holographic sticker paper. And then this is black cardstock.
You guys see the house with the tournament?
This is just black cardstock. And then I print off like 9 to a sheet. So on a sheet of paper, I print off 9 to a sheet in true size. And then I manually cut out each one and then put it through a little corner cutter. And I've gone through a lot of iterations of these. Some of them were very like not as like rich black.
Very
it took
nice
like a lot of
little
attempts to get there.
Print onto hollows like that.
But then like, yeah, the difference between like just custom art, like that's a custom art breeding pool with like a Duskmorn, and the blacks are much different between the two. Yeah, just having a bunch of cards that don't exist is so fun. But yeah, these are all I printed all of these. I made them all at home. Good ones can. This printer I think was like $90 on Amazon. You printed home, I printed home, yeah. With all the costs, with the printer, the first wave of ink, the sticker paper, the cardstock, it was $120.
Brother printers are on another level.
Yeah, so I've done that for a minute. I haven't made any proxies since basically like these SpongeBob secret layers came out, because I was just getting into it, but all of my decks like I've upgraded since. I've kind of like perfected it, so I haven't needed, and like I got everything printed that I needed, so I haven't made anything new But I guess now that the Final Fantasy set is out, I should look into that and start printing off all the cards from Final Fantasy I want. I should do that. Make myself a Cactar deck. I remember I did take a peek through, like, on Scryfall, like, all the cards that were released so far, because the last time I checked, it was, like, still, like,
There
maybe
are some
10 cards.
absolute legacy/commander heaters.
The one thing I have been seeing everywhere is how there's a rule change
that card,
about
that's so
sagas
cool.
and, like, Blood Moon. How, like, sagas work is all crazy.
Totally. I have a sealed Cloud Surge foil deck that I kind of just want to proxy to play and
Do
keep
it.
the deck sealed.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. You're allowed to. It's okay. The alt art cards are so cool. I love, like, the alt cards were sick. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. I would love to drop, like, a fucking giant chocobo on some ass. Like, fat chocobo is so funny. Not enough FF9 representation. Are they changing sagas? I'm building Tom Bombadil. They are. Yeah, so sagas now, as soon as the value of the lore counter on it exceeded the number of lore or saga levels, whatever, the card at that moment is a state-based action, so instantaneously without going on the stack would just be disappeared from the board. And now it doesn't.
Is there a Fortnite set yet?
There was Fortnite like 4 years ago, yeah. There was a Secret Lair Fortnite like 4 years ago. You could get a Chug Jug, the Pinata thing. Yeah.
Oh, so you can counter sagas with a counter ability special.
Yeah, basically it was Blood Moon was a big one of like all non-basic lands or mountains, which used to like essentially like just kill all, instantly kill Urza's Saga and instantly kill things like that. But now it won't. You can counter sagas with a counter ability spell. You used to be able to, but now not so much anymore because now there's like a bunch of saga creatures.
Mustachio, that makes sense.
Now there's a bunch of saga creatures in Final Fantasy that basically is like changing how that works. So there's still creatures on the board and they don't instantly get destroyed without a lore counter like Urza Saga and things previously would, which also in a turn way kind of buffs things. So it doesn't negatively affect Tom Bombadil because it doesn't really affect Tom Bombadil, like Mr. Mustache was saying. Or really any, like, it only kind of makes it a little better in a way. I don't know. But yeah, I've just seen, like, even just the releases of things.
As a Tom Bombadil deck haver, I paid very close attention to the rule change key.
That's like the next thing that I was going to fully proxy was the Tom Bombadil one. Because I feel like everyone has dragon decks, so I feel weird making a dragon deck. I do have like I do have like real cards of dragons, yes, but I really want to make the Tom Bombadil one. I have quite a decent amount of the sagas in it. I just don't have anything from like Kamigawa.
Get ready for 5+ minute turns.
I know, and that's the one thing everyone fucking hates is that. Because I know like Wubby has a Super Friends deck. Someone else, I forget who had one too when I came down. They had like a fucking 5-card crazy shit. The St. Louis? What? Brandon Buckingham? Are you lost? I think someone's lost. You okay? Do you need help? Do you need assistance? Are you trying to speak a code word? I'm not a spy. I can't repeat. What?
Hello. Lost kick chatter.
He's like Joda for Saga. Like no, I know who Tom Bombadil is.
Joda
no, trust me, I know.
Forever to resolve
There's already enough like planeswalkers in Joda to make me angry at life. I'm tempted to print some Pokemon cards. Yeah, go for it. You could do anything you want. You could print Yu-Gi-Oh! Although Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon have different dimensions, so You'll just have to adjust all the things. There's like programs and stuff you can use for magic. I don't know about Pokemon, but I probably. Pokemon is infinitely more money and business and longer related, so I'm sure there's the same kind of tools for Pokemon, but I've never used them.
I heard a fact once that 90% of Pokemon cards are just in collections, not played with.
It is so funny to me of how, yeah, I definitely feel like the number of people that have Pokemon cards, but not even the fact that they don't play, but that they don't even know the concept of the rules of playing is kind of where it's just like, I don't know. It is so weird to me. And like, that's the one thing, like, I swear I would never get into Magic because I never really had anyone to play with, and I wouldn't want to just like own something I couldn't use, right? And then all the homies play Magic. I have a reason to get it and get into it, so I was excited. But like Pokemon, like, I don't know anyone since I was in grade school playing with like my shadowless hollow Blastoise, like throwing down an unsleeved like first edition of everything on just like blacktop pavement playing cards. Like, I haven't known anyone that has played Pokemon in my life since like the 6th grade. Like, it is so crazy. Because everything about Pokemon is always just like collecting this, going to flea markets and getting deals on Pokemon cards. And it's just like, it is crazy.
Yeah, I thought that shit died in the 90s.
I never got into it. Once they started doing like the VMAXs, the Giga Pokemon, I played the shit out of the Pokemon trading card game on the Game Boy Color. To me, that is like the definitive version of when I think about playing Pokemon, it's the rules that were established in the trading card game on the Game Boy Color. That to me is like the greatest form of that game ever made. And I think like all the different stuff, like all of the once they added like fairy and darkness type, I never got into it, couldn't understand it, couldn't follow the rules once there was all this other stuff.
In middle school where we got original bonus packs every time.
That's crazy. Yeah, I remember for like just like a holiday, like on Easter when I was a kid, like my parents I had like an Easter basket, there'd be like a Pokemon booster pack in there. Like, whoa. How many Pokemon are there in your head? What is it, like 900? How many can I name? Probably 151. Maybe like I'll say like 175 to name some starters from next generations, but I genuinely really stopped playing after like Gold and Silver.
Pokemon Gold / Silver / Crystal.
Like I played those a lot. Like I had red and blue and yellow.
After that, who knows?
I played them on my original Game Boy before I had a Game Boy Color.
After 251 asterisk.
Then I played. Then I had gold. Then I had silver.
Which to me
then I had crystal.
Weird, but yeah.
And then like after that, it just kind of becomes like, eh. Like I never really played Ruby or Sapphire that much. I never really played like the Sun and Moon too much, or Black and White that much, or any of them. But like up through like Gold, Silver, and Crystal, I played a lot. Those were like the ones that I knew. But even then, like Gold, Silver, Crystal, I probably could name maybe half of the new ones there.
It's for me anymore.
Emerald and Crystal, oh she nice.
Articuno best Pokemon.
Yo. I was always if I was a gym trainer, I would be like Ghost Pokemon. Ghost has always been my favorite. Like any form of like Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar would just be like those. That's like my favorite evolution line. I love those three.
Ghost is awesome.
Ghost type is just like also
Porygon
like one of the
supremacy.
worst though, but I love
Easy.
Ghost type. It's my favorite. Porygon supremacy. That's right. I know you love Porygon. Alakazam would be just Alakazam like freaks me out. Where does he get his spoons from, dog? Normal gym would be too OP. I mean, there is one already, and other than a fucking Miltank rollout is just like, me. What are you gonna hit me with? A rat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta? What are you gonna hyper fang me?
Scyther is my fav from Gen 1.
Scyther slaps, dude.
What's the one ghost Pokemon that feeds off of children's dreams? Is that Haunter?
Hell yeah,
I
dude.
played the TCG for like a week when it was popular. Got into the dumbest rules argument. Never bothered wasting my time on it again.
Yeah, we played a lot of the Pokemon TCG in grade school, and then it was banned. That and Yu-Gi-Oh got banned because kids were stealing cards. Like, kids were stealing cards and parents were like complaining in like a grade that wasn't ours.
Kick +2.
My school banned it for the same reason.
Yeah, it was like, and then kids got really into, there were other trading card games, but because it was like sports and real people, the school would allow it, and like no one was playing it except for a few kids.
Takes your soul if you
but it was like a baseball trading card RPG game. I don't know, it's so hard to describe. I don't remember. It was like called like, maybe it was by Topps or something too. And it was
which then meant that us MTG kids couldn't play
it was
because the teachers just thought it was Pokemon.
That sounds awesome.
That's so funny. That's so funny. It was like, yeah, you would get like cards and like teams built out of like players. It was kind of like how like 2K and all of those like FIFA where you like the ultimate team. It was a card game like that where you would have to fill out the positions and each player had like a number for like the position they could play, and like kind of like in backyard baseball where any player could play any position, but they were better at some than others. And like, I remember you had to like set a fielding team and like you could make anyone a pitcher, and like people that couldn't pitch maybe would have like one thing. You would like roll a dice to determine like a pitch, and then a batter would have to like roll to like see if they could get something, and then it would be like you would play baseball but with like cards and dice. I just remember it vaguely. I remember it so vaguely, but that's what like we had to try to learn to play after everything got banned. Because like Game Boys were banned from our school. We had
sounds riveting.
Well, what if I said that it was what if I had like a cricket TCG? You know? What if it was like, all right, up to the pitch.
My hollow Sammy Sosa.
It's Don versus Don, the Bradman versus the Bradman. All right, who's going to get out first? My hollow Sammy Sosa casts counterspell against your Wayne Gretzky. Ha! You may think that, but my Dwayne Wade rookie card says otherwise. Oh? Nandeska? Nani the fuck? God, I feel like the black goo is all over that thing again. Was it Gridiron Fantasy Football? It was baseball.
You're saying they're throwing down first
baseball
editions onto
TCG
is real.
90s.
I'm looking through a list of dead 1990s TCGs. I take Frank Thomas from my graveyard and put him in the tapped position. K-Crew.
Baseball TCG. What was it? It was baseball.
Well,
it was like
reaction,
not maybe a
tapped my
trading
Korean
card game.
app built
Baseball
about to activate
card
Airline Pilot.
game with numbers or positions. What was it, bro? It was okay. Maybe Upper Deck. Upper Deck Baseball TCG. Fuck, man. That's gonna drive me crazy. I need to know what it is.
At Booty Swagger MLB Showdown, I think.
These are always so difficult to find. There are thousands of dead TCGs from the 90s that all tried to replicate the success
Wizards of the
of
Coast.
Magic.
No way. Is this? What does this look like? You know, this may be it. I think this is it. But like, okay, on the back of the cards, I want to find, like, can I see the back of the cards maybe? Full base set and PR sets of 2000, 2001. Yeah, dude. Hold on. Is this? I think this... Hold on. Sorry. I can show you guys what I think this is. So like it was cards like this and like it's such bad quality, but like scrolling in, like they all had this box on them.
Okay, this
that was like
amazing kick.
Where it was like like you would roll dice and then like you would have all these things on base. They would be able to do stuff like certain things like at center field, they get a +2, left or right field, they get a +1. They would have like all of these like stats and things on them. And then you would have like roll dice to determine what you would do here. And like they were just like all the cards. It was 2000, 2001 of
It's a D20.
A D20. There you go. Yeah.
If you ever want to play a game, someone has it fully scripted in Tabletop Simulator.
No
https://stingcommunity.com/shared files.
Yes, dude. Okay, so I had one of these because this was like given to like this was given to like a few. So like I had this, never enough for like a real full team. I don't know how I got this. This is so funny. No way, dude. Yeah. So like if you were pitching, you would throw a dice. It would be something you would kind of like war games. You would like roll 2 dice. If like the batters was more than like something that they did, then it would be like on some of these cards, it would have like down here, right? Like you would see, can I get closer? Perfect. So like, yeah, if they were batting, right? If they were batting, like a 1 through 2 would be a strikeout. 3 would be an out or a foul ball, so it'd be a strike. 4 through 6, it would be a walk. 9 through 15, a single, a double, a triple, or if you rolled a nat 20, it would be a home run. And like, it would just be like, yes, dude, Alfred Pujols, look at this. 18 through 20, homer. Homer. This is D&D for sports kids. That's what I'm saying, dude. So like on base, you have speed for like stealing. There were like so many rules for all of this. Like if you wanted to steal, you had to do a thing. Like there were like, just like Magic, there were like state-based actions and zone actions. It was crazy. It was crazy, dude.
To being a batter.
That's right, dude. So yeah, I remember this was a huge thing. Not huge, but like after all after everyone had their shit banned, I
posted a high res pick.
Like some kids had these.
Like Derek Jeter says, if he's shortstop, add 1 to the dice.
Yes, dude. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Bum, bum, ba-da. Thank you for this. Thank you for this. Yes. So like, yeah, Derek Jeter on base 11. Whatever that means, and then like speed 20, bats right, shortstop, he gets a +1, 280 points. I think because points almost are like playing 40k or just Warhammer, where you have like a point total you can field. I think it just stops. I think that's the way you measure like how I think it's like you can only bring a team of this point, right? So you can't just throw in like every good character that ever existed.
Someone actually.
This was Wizards of the Coast. Wizards of the Coast made this. Like, I don't know if you could see it on the bottom. 2001 Wizards of the Coast. This is WotC, bro. This is fucking when WotC owned it before EA like took control of everything. Yes, dude. This is Wizards of the Coast. Of course it was good. But yeah, so like I was mistaken though. So like only a pitcher can be a pitcher, obviously. But for control, you just add a +4? What?
You mean Hasbro?
You mean Hasbro? No, this is again 2000 and 2001. So not Hasbro. This is Wizards of the Coast. Yeah, this is so crazy. No, I remember this game. I remember this game and us learning how to play baseball using cards. You said before EA? Yeah, because EA owns like all the rights to Major League Baseball or something.
2000s.
Only other one that I like is Netrunner.
You would like
40K
Netrunner,
has gone the same
non-derogatory.
way.
I just feel like that's a
No one
game that
can
like
play.
should have died. That's
They just
only kept
scalp
alive through
them
like the
Games
most
Workshop,
hardcore of
do
fans,
limited
like
drops,
bestowing
too
that
high
knowledge like the
demand
giver onto a community. 40K's gone the same way. No one really plays. They just scalp, and Games Workshop do limited. Games Workshop has been the worst company that has ever existed since I was in high school. I've never personally owned Warhammer or 40K, but like I've had friends really into it, especially in high school, and had like 4 armies of multiple thousands each, and like would spend all of his paychecks on going to Games Workshop and like going home and painting, getting 4 of the same thing and then painting it differently for his different armies. And like, hell no. Nowadays, like that you could just 3D print everything. I feel like much like proxying magic cards, I feel like 3D printing full Warhammer sets would be like the play. Bunny, chime in. Is it the play, or do you still enjoy the buying and building? I would, if I was like into 40K, I would just instantly get a 3D printer and then like to Games Workshop my whole life. Have a complete print run of every Netrunner card? Of course you do. Of course you do, and that's why we love
Someone
you, Mr.
needs
Mustache.
to make another
Of course you do.
baseball
Let's
game.
go, dude. I've never played.
Baseball, but
I've
I was
never
so
played. I
invested
would
in
love
the biggest
to.
balls league.
Silly
high
ba- all the
school, we
rights for
used
every
Lego
sports game is
minifigs to
owned
build
by like
Warhammer armies.
just evil. That's why
I
they'll
had a
never be
friend
like,
like
well,
that.
concussions and
We convinced
CTEs.
them to give it up and let us
That one
use the
pretty much
figures
ruined
for
Blitz
B
games.
and D.
The death of like
No,
the
burning
double
all
A
your
studios
life
like
savings
Midway,
is
like
part of the
Acclaim,
fun.
all of those studios getting eaten up by giant conglomerates and committee made by games. There'll be no fun things from like sports again. There'll be no more fun sports.
Yeah.
It's just before giant companies were able to
Super
buy
Mega
like
needs to
NFL
make a
licensing when
hockey
games are
game.
just like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like, you want to throw the logos on there? Give us $200. Who plays a Nintendo 64 anyways?
NFL Blitz was so legit.
Bro, NFL Blitz, NFL Hits, NBA Jam, but like that's Midway and Acclaim, and they've gone the way of the dodo, my guy. It sucks. Like all the AA studios that were just like, it's the same thing. Like all of the mid-range, everything has died. The middle class, the mid-range comedy, the $1 to $10 million, not even the $1 to $5 million movies that were just like, yeah, sure, it's $1 million. Go make a film, kid. Like all of that's gone. There's no like middle ground. There's no middle studios. There's indie studios. There's like, you know, Claire Obscure. We have
Private
30
equity,
people
baby.
working for us. Let me introduce you to Tape to Tape. Tape to Tape roguelike was so sick. I haven't played it in a minute though. Private equity. Oh, Dave's Chicken is now private equity. Dave's Chicken was just bought by Subway for like $1 billion. So Dave's Chicken is going to be gone again. Dave's Chicken is going to be 49% cardboard and wood shavings and legally allowed to be called chicken.
Who?
Acclaim Rip Reel 1.
Rip Acclaim, Rip Midway, Rip Bally. All the companies that like define generations.
Subway
bro.
go acquired by PE.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Subway's been
And
PE
so did
for a
Jersey
minute.
Mike's.
Yeah, all of them did. Now it's going to be asked. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Dave's is now owned by the
Playing
same
through
company
Claire
that
Obscure
owns
now,
like Guardian
I feel
Capital.
like this is a
They
good
own
replacement for
Subway,
what
they
Thrid
own Arby's. I
16
think
should
they're
have
the ones
been.
who own Burger King now. They own like all this franchises that used to be good in your memory that now just taste like shit. That's Dave's. Gold standard. Playing through Claire Obscure. I started Claire Obscure before I went to Japan. I went to Japan, I came home because Claire Obscure was like the only thing that I could think about playing again. I played it on my Steam Deck on the plane going there, and then I played it on my Steam Deck on the plane going back. Then I finished it when I got home, and it was possibly one of the greatest games I've ever played. Private Equity acquired
so
a
good.
24-hour, or Sherry's Pie and Coffee is
E33 is that
24-hour, the place for theater kids to hang out. They closed
Just
it last year.
started Act 2 tonight.
God damn it. God damn it. It is that guy. 100% that guy. Just started Act 2 tonight. Oh, mon ami. Mon cœur. Oh. Arby's is owned by Inspire Brands. The worst of the worst.
Agreed. Just finished it yesterday. And it's the best game I've played in years.
Right? It was between, because like that came out and I was like, all right, I really want to play this, but I also have been really wanting to play Cyberpunk. I never played Cyberpunk. I got I really am like, oh, I should start that. And I'm like, oh, I'll play Claire Obscure first. Now that I finished Claire Obscure, I have no desire to play anything else because how can anything be as good as that? I loved everything about it. I don't like FF style games. It's the only kind of, if by FF style do you mean RPG?
Just started Act 2 after taking a
Because it
week
really
or
has
so off
nothing to do
following
with
the
like
end of
Final
Act 1.
Fantasy at all.
I also
Other than it's an
love that
RPG.
I know a base level of French, but I know the swears, which is all you really need, love.
Yeah. Yeah. Did they swear in French in that? I just thought it was Esquier, one of the greatest characters ever written. Oh, yeah, I guess that's fair.
Mad.
Oh, I guess so. I guess I wouldn't say those are. I mean, I guess they're swear words.
Turn-based combat like that.
Mad.
But that's just a turn-based RPG. I would equate its combat more closer to like Paper Mario and Super Mario RPG than I would Final Fantasy. You know, I would compare it more to like
At Jackie _ was pouting that offensive.
What's that one? It's also that other Terra somethingeth.
Putain de merde.
Yeah, it's closer to like the combat style of like Paper Mario or Super Mario RPG, or the one square soft game on Super Nintendo, Terragonon or something, where there's like mini QuickTime events for attacking and defending that either do more damage or can remove damage altogether. So like, yeah, the only thing similar to Final Fantasy is like, it's an RPG. It is like turn-based, but like
Parry and dodge is such a fun mechanic.
He was inspired by Shadowheart games on PS2. There's so much inspiration from games in it. There's so much inspiration. I haven't played a Final Fantasy since Final Fantasy X-2, and I said never again. And then I just went back and played Final Fantasy IX for like ever. I've just only have ever played Final Fantasy IX forever. I played X-2. It ruined the story of Final Fantasy X for me, so I've just only played 9.
Good choice. I'm out here murdering Gestrels in their hidden arena. So good.
It's amazing.
The creator of the game Speed ran Sekiro before he made the game.
Hell yeah, dude.
Valid.
Yup. KKW.
Terranigma. Yeah, that's I tried to say it. It's hard. I've never said it out loud. I've only just like read it. Where's my Blitzball only game? I'm so terrified of them trying to make a Blitzball that isn't Blitzball.
I alternate X and 9 yearly.
Because like as someone who grinded Blitzball to get Waka's like supreme final Ultima weapon, that was like, I think I spent like at least 100 hours in a playthrough just trying to beat Blitzball for Waka's weapon, and like, was it worth it? Blitzball was so fun. You know what wasn't fun? Recruiting everyone in the goddamn world to play on your team, training them in a specific way to unlock their hidden potential because the game would just cheat. And then by the time you got your fucking little squad together with all their fucking stupid shit, it wasn't even fun to play because you would just win and score every time.
We just need a new Chocobo racing.
All you need to do is pass it like 50 million times, do a eject shot, and you just win every time.
That's actually real KE to KW.
Keeper becoming the best shooter in the game is ironic.
Pass to brother, eject shot after, right? Oh, when brother passes, you get +4 AP to do a eject shot every single time. Oh, and it just so happens that Tidus is like fast enough to just like swim faster than everyone else. Okay, great. Oh, but in order to do that, you need to compete like this senseless minigame that's found at the beginning of every single Final Fantasy, from jump ropes to I forget the 7 one off the top of my head, to learning the eject shot, because if you don't learn how to do the eject shot, then you can't just do the eject shot ever.
K, E to K.
Sorry, I don't have trauma from them. Fucking jump rope, dude. They used to call me Blitzball in high school. No, I 100%ed Final Fantasy X, and I loved it so much, then I went to 100% Final Fantasy X-2, and then it was like an 83-hour waste of my life 100%ing Final Fantasy X-2.
I booked with FF12. The auto-battling and leveling up system was fire.
See, that's where, like, 12 is where it officially lost me, because I never after 10-2 I swore it off forever. And I remember I was at a GameStop with one of my friends, and I found like it was the collector's edition hard shell foil Final Fantasy 12 collector's edition, whatever it was, foil case. It was like $5, and I went, you know, I think maybe now's the time. And I remember I turned it on, tried to play for like a couple hours. I got to like the sewers, and I was just like, I don't like this. That was it. I was just like, I don't like this. And then I've never played it again. Lightning dodge can suck a fat one.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. I mean, almost everything in 10 could suck a fat one. Almost every single thing in 10 could suck a fat one. 10 was fun. I liked 10, but everything you had to do could suck a fat one. God, the timing. I can't wait to finish Claire, but Oblivion started putting me in a chokehold again.
W.
Fair. I feel like I played Oblivion on like my Windows Millennium Edition PC, and even a remaster is just like, yeah, okay. I don't know what else to do. Same with Skyrim now at this point. Like, I don't know what else to do in Skyrim. I don't know what else to do in Oblivion. When you're coming off of FF9, everything is going to feel slow and bloated. That is derogatory. 100%. 9 is the goated Final Fantasy. No questions. No questions. Always having best cutscenes, even in FF7? I mean, I thought you were going to say, like, even back in, like, FF3 or something. Because, like, the cutscenes in Final Fantasy VI, even though it was all, like, still sprite-based, still went hard. But then with, like, the
achievements, then Oblivion goes back on the shelf. F9 is a slow start.
A slow
Nothing
start?
happens until a slutty, half-naked man is standing over you. And Disc 2.
F9 is a slow start. It's like one of the coolest starts of any game.
And it really
What?
is as good as it is my memory.
Tantalus is performing a play. Would you be my canary? What? There's a sword fight. You get to control like 4 different characters. There's an undercover plot of some kidnapping going on and kidnapping a kidnapping. Blank gets petrified.
It starts
The
with a sword
petrified
fight on
forest.
stage.
The coming of age. She wants to be kidnapped. Going into the black mage cat. What do you mean it's a slow start? You kidnap a princess, make a daring escape, magic forest tries to kill you, lose everything you know.
People who bounce off it before Disc 2. I try to tell them to stick with it.
That's crazy.
Steiner
That's
has one
crazy.
of the best character arcs in games.
I know you're not saying it, but that's crazy. Steiner's one of the best character arcs in gaming. Even every side character in FF9 is like Beatrix's arc.
Hits the
amazing.
ground running.
Everyone's arc is fully realized except for maybe one could argue what's his name? Red. Red Amarant. He's like the only one you could argue doesn't even fucking Quina grows as a person.
He is literally the only adult in the game.
I feel like everyone has so much growth that everyone's story like takes you there. Like Vivi's story is crazy. I mean, all of Dis 3 and 4. Like I mean, Steiner has a whole arc, Beatrice has a whole arc, Freya, I mean, I guess Freya's like goated, but like as far as like her arc, yeah, it's my Final Fantasy 9. I used to play through Final Fantasy 9 and beat every boss, even all the optional Omega weapon, every single time. It was always, God, it's my best. I love it.
Robot voice is the suicidal robot from Hitchhiker's Guide.
What? No, it's not Alan Rickman. I would love if Alan Rickman was the voice of Gay Robot, but you know, I'm proud of Gay Robot for who they are. I'm not trying to change Gay Robot. Rat Girl, Best Girl. I love Freya. I love Freya. Like I said, but it doesn't ever, you kind of get there, but it's like the one, what is the one city called? The ruined city that you go through?
Muda Beat Boot. I have never hitchhiked.
Maiden Sorry?
9 does do the thing with
no, isn't that
where all of a sudden
isn't that Aiko's home? No, it's like on one of the final discs. You go to a place where like her love is also there. Nine also does the thing where there's just an evil god to kill. 9 is all about killing giant evil gods. Having to fight like all of the Eidolons before you can summon them, I always love. But like as soon as you're in the tree of life, it's just you fight a tree of life. What? That said, I'm still asking and requesting a YouTube character AI design with a pig with a tiny penis. Well, that won't happen. But thank you for offering. I'm not trying any pig's penises. But thank you, Pig Venus. Also, it's not an AI design. I hand draw everything. All these are drawn by me. I drew all these live on stream. AI. Get out of here. Draw a pig penis. It would be right cool if you drew a pig penis. It's so funny though. Where, oh where could I find? Where, oh where? Where, oh where? Oh, look out. It's a case of flying fruit.
Exclamation mark spark up.
We all drew them? Yeah, all these were chat input. Drew them live on stream.
Spark up.
Like Tits with Rat, the evolution of Tits with Rat was amazing.
Exclamation mark spark up.
I should have said AI voice for the character, my B. Oh, I know what you meant. Anytime I like seem like I'm yelling at someone, I only yell for comedy. That's the only form of comedy that I know. I like to neg my chatters, you know? Chad, did you like when we played the Rap Shop Simulator game? Did you have a fun time with that? That was so fun. I was watching some of the clips back from that, and I forgot that I was making up names for all of the orders, but that's like my favorite thing to do.
Nodders.
I was having such a great time making up everything.
Nodders.
Nodders. Nodders.
That was cracking me up.
Nodders.
Nodders. Habibi, yes. I need a hot Habibi. Time of the month. I need a hot BB running naked through the streets. Give me that squirt. It never got old though. It never got old. Am I able to sub as a member? I don't, on this account, I don't have anything unlocked. I want you to have my money. I don't have anything unlocked for Kick or for YouTube, and I probably won't for a long time. Right now on Kick, we're sitting at a cool 17 viewers on Kick. Hello, Kick. And on YouTube, there's 7 watching now. Hey, 7 watching YouTube. Hey. Oh. I think I'll need to have like 1,000 views per YouTube video for like 2 months. I think then I'll have like money unlocked. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you react to rock music?
Depends on what kind of rock, bro. What kind of rock are we talking? What kind of rock are you talking about, bro? What kind of rock, bro? Go back to Twitch, Twitch guy. What?
Granite.
What?
In before self promo.
Do you react to rock music? Do you react to rock? Schoolhouse rock?
Foreigner rock band, Wrong by Troja.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy you think I would care. That's crazy you think I would care.
Keith was ready kicker.
Crazy you think I care. Oh, I do react to rock music. I react by timing people out that suggest rock music.
I didn't even have time to do it.
Yeah, I clicked. I had their name up so fast. I was sitting over here just waiting. I was like, yeah, I could just take care of this real fast.
Yes, I react negatively.
Oh, what happened down here? Why are you guys hanging out down low like that? Yes, I react negatively. Oh, I love that. I'm going to use that. That's great.
I'm just used to Keith having the mod sniper loaded.
Right?
I had his card up also.
What is rock music? It's about drive. It's about power. You guys never listen to rock music? I love rock's music.
Wow.
All about drive, all about power, all about desire, all about the hour. I am the rock, the big bad rock.
Kick guns at the ready.
Yeah, that's right. Guns at the ready. This was turning me into fucking Paul Stanley.
Music with rocks in verse.
That's a rock reference. Oh, man. I guess this is final sips of this bottle. Oh, yeah.
Booty Love, Booty Malort.
What are some other rocks
Booty
bands?
Love, Booty Malort.
What are some other
Booty
rocks
Love,
bands?
Booty Malort.
Rocks
Booty
was also
Love,
the one guy
Booty
who sang,
Booty Love.
what did he sing? He said, like, what can I say
Love,
except
Booty
you're
Malort.
welcome? Isn't that a rock
Booty
song?
Malort. Booty Love, Booty
Is that a
Malort.
rock song? I don't know any other. What's another rock song? Is there any other rock songs I'm not aware of? Is that like Robert Downey Jr.'s album? Hey, music guy, if you're here, I want to let you know that your song, it fucking sucks. He's like, you listen to my
Do you
song?
react to synthwave nightcore?
You listen to
EDM,
it?
Anime music videos.
All of those, no. All of those, no. The Rock. music. Mix Dwayne Johnson. Okay. The Rock rap. Okay.
Machelka classic.
Best no. Oh yeah. So just is those two songs. Just those two songs. Oh wait, no. There's also Face Off with Tech 9. I can't say no which one that is. Steven Seagal's blues album? No, everyone knows Steven Seagal's Jamaican album is the best. His dance hall. Such as Steven Seagal, Songs from a Crystal Cave. And we have such songs as Girls, It's Alright. There's Da Punani. You love that one. There's also Don't You Cry. It's amazing. You should check it out. Me Wan Da Punani. That's right. Yeah, The Rock has a song with Tech 9. It's incredible. It's incredible. Same with Robert Downey Jr. has a jazz album where Robert Downey Jr., while he was on drugs, thought he was as good as Tom Waits. It's awful. It's no Christopher Lee death metal album about the life and war of Charlemagne. It ain't that. That's like up here, bro.
Christopher Lee's music is always fun.
Yeah, then obviously it's up there with Dom Monahan's Drive Shaft. I mean, Drive Shaft is just iconic, you know? Like, everyone knows You All Everybody.
Beat me to it.
Yeah, as far as that goes, like, they're at the top. I don't know. Who else would be in there, I guess?
John H. Benjamin also has a jazz album.
But doesn't he just, like, talk on it? I can't imagine PG The Rock making a song with Tech 9. It's the funniest shit I've ever heard. I mean, what else has Tech 9 done in like 20 years? He's like, oh my God, The Rock knows who I am? It's about drive. It's about
drive.
What's his name too? Has one. What's his other one? Womp, 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 womp. Womp, womp. He plays the piano, has no idea how to play with a full jazz band backing him. Yes, dude, yes. That's what I thought. I remember seeing something like that. Same with like Kyle Mooney's album that just came out. That's been stuck in my head since I've listened to it. And the T-Pain remix of My House, We Don't Have No Chairs Here. That's so good.
It's about drive. It's about power.
There we go. Sick, nasty. Sick, nasty. My friends, oh, I don't think that works on all of them. I forgot I was typed into all. We're going to raid our friend Yeb. Oh, I got so sidetracked at the start by trying to figure out what to do on Saturdays. We'll need to figure that out on Saturdays coming up. I don't really know.
Spark up.
But I appreciate y'all being here, homies. Thank you. I hope y'all have a good rest of your weekends.
Socials.
And go be nice to someone. Go follow me on all the things. Get in the Discord. Get some merch or something. But yeah, I need to figure out what to do on weekends like this, because yeah, this is just something new and interesting.
Have a good one, y'all. Bye.
So we'll figure all that out. But thank you all, everyone that was here, everyone that's been hanging out and chilling and vibing. Thank you. I hope y'all have a good rest of your evenings. Play
Booty
Final
love,
Fantasy
Yeb
9.
soup hug.
That's a life lesson
Booty
right
love,
there.
Yeb soup hug.
But thank you
Booty
everybody
love.
on all the channels, on the Twitches,
Booty,
on the
will you play
YouTubes,
Final
on the Kicks,
Fantasy
on the
9?
Twitters.
Booty,
I
will
hope y'all
you
have
play
a
Final
good rest
Fantasy
of your
9? Booty, will you
evening.
play Final Fantasy
And
9?
thank you all
Bye.
just for tuning in, hanging out.
Booty
Have a wonderful rest of your night. Go say hi to Yeb.
Final Fantasy.
Go give Yeb some love. And
we
yeah,
play.
have a
Final
good rest of your night,
Fantasy
everybody.
9.
I hope y'all take care.
Booty we play.
Goodbye.
Final Fantasy 9.
Goodbye. Have a good stream, everyone. Bye.